Rated M gang, we are here with a banger. Somebody's playing fucking Mario in the back, so excuse them. Excuse Cam's big ass because he can't fit himself in the frame. But we are here for a big episode. It's episode 70, guys. How y'all feeling? It's been a long road. It's been a lot of shitty takes. Cam has 80% of them. How we feeling?
Fuck you, Lewis. First off, fuck you, Lewis. I was not playing Mario in the background, okay? I was not playing Mario. That was my phone because my mom was calling, okay?
Shout out.
That's your ringtone?
Shout out, Mama Cam.
That's the ringtone?
I have a
We are here, guys. 70 episodes of unfiltered, no cap, unfiltered, crazy ass, stupid ass, entertaining ass takes. Yes, we are like the early 2000s wrestling pod you wish you had because we don't give a fuck. But we are here, 70 episodes. Got a stacked episode today. Top 10 WrestleMania main events ever,
Yes,
which is lit. You know what I'm saying? So before we get into that, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow us on Spotify, Apple Music over there. The audio and shit is over there. Yes, sir. Y'all already know. But we got everybody here today. We got the man Khris, king of the whiteboard, king of the fucking tax, king of the get the sign.
Yeah, bro. And until further notice, that sign's reserved for you, my boy.
No.
That's
no.
crazy
Yeah.
work.
You know what you did, bro. Cam, this is your time to shine, my boy. Say whatever you want to say.
We got.
No, don't
Cam.
let Cam say whatever he wants.
Oh no, this is how we're doing it today. Cam, you can say whatever you want.
No.
This is dangerous. This
No.
is actually dangerous.
Blame Lewis.
What did I do?
You know what you did, bro. You gonna tell me you gonna sit there and tell me your finger slipped, bro?
Oh yeah, it did slip.
I'm gonna leave you at the fucking venue next time you go to a wrestling show, bro.
Wow.
Hey, you know
The shade.
What do I know? What do I know?
You know, we got Cam here, the AEW shill, the WWE truther, the Meltzer Jr. He's here.
Let me tell y'all something, I'm in a great mood. Y'all know why? Because Go Wallen is dropping May 27th. The album
that doesn't deserve the time.
Nope. I can't wait. It's been too long. It's been too long. That nigga got cleared of his charges, which were bullshit, by the way. That nigga got cleared of his charges, and he went to the studio and said, I'm going to drop this album. So we got Morgan Wallen's country ass dropping that album. That's what we need to do, man. Let's go.
You know, before we start, Cam, you're a bitch, by the way, because you said you was gonna drop your video when that trash can Playboy Cardi dropped, and he dropped, and then no video.
That Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, chat, spam it up. Tell Cam to drop his video immediately.
You literally said the next time he dropped, you gonna drop the video.
That Playboy Cardi album is not trash. Get it?
That shit was mid. This was a.
You didn't like it?
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. I liked it, but not because of him, because of the features.
That shit was a pile of, bro. That shit was a pile of mid 30 songs, and there was like 8 of them I liked.
I'm kind of with
I ain't gonna lie, I downloaded like
bro. A lot of his songs were just shitty ass beats with just words thrown together. And people were like, the production is fire, bro. Nah, that shit ass. And then we got Mo, the godfather of Rated M, the face of Rated M. Our WWE historian, because that's all he watches. So,
hey man, I've been getting into TNA.
He's a father and unk at the same time, you know.
Hell yeah, and I'm here, man.
Look, and then there's
before we jump into
turn shit up.
Of course, Lewis is here too, man. Come on now, gotta get that in. But before we jump into the list, before we jump into our top 10 WrestleMania main events, this show in the last few episodes have started with some ranting, right? I got some ranting to do. All right. Because I got a question for some of you guys out there that didn't like the John Cena promo on Monday Night Raw. And I have to simply ask why. So the complaint I've seen is that, he didn't say much to Cody, or some people being like the promo was weird or it was carried by the crowd. to me, what John Cena did was tell a lot of truth. He told a lot of truth that we all know is truth. Maybe he didn't word it in a way you might have liked. Like, I've seen that complaint. That's fine. But the overall point, he gave his character motivations. What y'all want is y'all want the entire build in one show.
Yeah.
No. We have to let it cook a little bit. What reason does he really have to be mad at Cody? We haven't seen that yet. Now we saw that on Monday. We saw that when Cody called him a whiny bitch. We saw that now. So let the story build before y'all start complaining. Be like, oh, he didn't do much. Oh, the character's not like all that great. Why didn't he get a new look? He didn't get a new look because he knows that would make you happy. That's exactly the opposite of what he's going to do.
Right.
You get new music, same situation. Just let the story cook. Yeah. Let the story cook.
So I had this conversation in Trent's server, shout out Trent, but it was somebody go to JJ where he wanted me to hear his thoughts, how he felt the Cena promo, and he said he wasn't feeling the puppet line, and he was trying to say that Cena looked stupid saying the puppet shit because he was the one that started everything and shit like that. And I want to offer up a different perspective. I feel like the puppet line was so overlooked because we look at Cena from 05 to like 2008, 2009, like he was the guy, right? Obviously, every face of the company gets that super push. And then it wasn't until from 09 to 2012, he was quote unquote burying people, right? Per se, right? So the main criticism that Cena took from the beginning was Cena was burying people. So from 2013 all the way to 2016, he put over a lot of guys, made Randy Orton an undisputed world champion, kick-started the Yes movement for Daniel Bryan, helped him become WWE champion, put over AJ Styles, made him WWE, like without that John Cena feud, AJ doesn't become WWE champion. I don't forget Brock Lesnar whipping the shit out of John Cena at SummerSlam, catapulted Brock Lesnar even further after Brock Lesnar beat the streak. So he took that. Cena listened to the fans. He delivered. And then it was Cena needs to. Also the United States Open Challenge, elevating other people, right? So move Seth Rollins and so on and so forth. So with that, right? Then it was we don't want Cena to be the guy anymore. We can't have Cena be the guy anymore. Cena's doing too much. So from 2017, 2018, pass the torch to Roman Reigns, right? So where I'm getting at with the puppet thing, where I feel like it's overlooked, is Cena is hearing you guys. He's hearing the criticisms that's being brought on him. The fact that he doesn't make stars, the fact he doesn't elevate people, the fact that he's the man and he's been on top for too long. He listened, and you guys puppeted your way to construe him to do these things that you wanted. And when he did do those things, it still wasn't enough. Even when he was creating stars, you didn't like it. Even when he was elevating people, you didn't like it. Even when he passed the torch to Roman Reigns, you didn't like it. And it took for him to fully take himself away from WWE to fully appreciate the work he did. That's where I feel like the puppet line gets so overlooked because they were literally controlling everything he did for almost a decade, and it still was not enough.
I agree. I think people confuse this. This was not John Cena's best promo. This isn't the best promo of all time. I disagree with Tommy Dreamer there. But it was a great promo that set up what this John Cena character is. He's now himself, but he just doesn't give a fuck about us. Obviously, he broke up with us. My heart is still broken. But look, just let it build. You guys have to start letting things build. Y'all can't just expect everything all in one night, okay? That's just not going to work.
How much of that promo? Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. You got it.
How much of that promo do you guys think was a shoot, realistically?
All of it, damn near.
I feel like he probably felt this way probably a long time ago. I feel like he doesn't give a shit now because he's going to retire.
Right.
But just imagine you feeling like, dude, I'm doing, and the toxic relationship shit too, people, that shit went over people's heads. Imagine you're in a great relationship with somebody for almost a decade, and then for no reason, they're picking at you about your flaws. You try to do whatever you can to fix those flaws, and it's still not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, anybody's gonna be frustrated about that. Like you saying I don't make stars. I literally made stars. You said you didn't want me on top to be the guy anymore. I accepted that and I passed the torch to somebody else. And that's still not enough. I given you what you wanted. You wanted me to leave for a long time. I did, and it still wasn't enough. Mm-hmm. So Cena's justified, bro.
100% justified heel. Now, one thing I didn't like about the promo, because I'm not going to sit here and completely glaze it, there was no mention of The Rock. And I know Lewis loved that, but there was no mention of The Rock. That part hasn't been explained. So hopefully we'll get that explanation soon. But
fuck him.
That's just how I feel about the promo.
I love the fact that so far it's just looking like Cody versus Cena. I fuck with it.
I agree. Totally
you know what's also crazy too? This kind of makes the fans look like hypocrites because I was thinking about this earlier. I know Cam probably want to say some shit, so I'll let him go. But this if we're comparing Cody and Cena, like they're hypocrites. Like Cody was hated, left, came back, and all of a sudden he's loved. Cena was hated, but it took him to announce his retirement to fully get that love back. Like, it's like you guys are welcoming everybody with open arms except for me. Like, it took me to fully retire for you guys to be like, oh, okay, we have Cena for a year. Let's cheer him. Like, that make anybody go mad.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to say. I don't know why y'all staring at me. Shit.
I thought. All right,
ain't Cena your favorite wrestler and you ain't got shit to say?
John Cena is my favorite wrestler. John Cena broke up with us on Monday, and I blame all of y'all. I blame everybody in the chat. Tristan, I'm talking to you because you old as hell. K-Rob, I'm talking to you because you old as hell. Every fucking old head in this chat, all the old ass people who when y'all went to WWE shows, y'all sat there and booed that man. I'll never forget my first WWE show. I had a big ass John Cena poster, and I got clowned on by two niggas below me, despite the fact that I was in 4th grade at the time. And yeah, I understand the poster was shitty. I did my best, okay? I was in 4th grade. What the fuck you want me to do? I did my best with that motherfucking poster, okay? I still got clowned on. I blame you niggas. Each and every one of y'all, I blame for making him do this. All you had to do was cheer the nigga. All you had to do was cheer the nigga. That's all you had to do. All you had to do was sit there and cheer that man. I cheered him. He was my hero. All he had to do was be y'all hero, and y'all couldn't fucking do it. I blame y'all. I ain't do this. I ain't do this. You know what? Fucking since John Cena's a heel, I'm a heel too. Fuck them kids over here too. Fucking John Cena he ain't break up with me. He ain't talk to me like that. Shit, John, nigga, I've been riding you since I've been in Pampers, nigga. Pause. Cena, I've been with you since I've been in Pampers, nigga. In Pampers. Stop playing with me. Bitch ass. I blame y'all. Y'all did this. Okay. All right. We can go on.
Okay. I am childish. I'll accept that.
You beat me to it, bro. I was about to say it.
Childish.
Bro, John Cena, bro. I was saying it on Monday, bro. I would never do you like that, my boy.
Is that how y'all handling this breakup?
He wasn't talking to me, bro. I've never.
Yeah, he wasn't talking to me.
I don't know. Maybe because I'm not in the fan base like that it didn't affect me. I'm like, cool.
The nonchalant breakups, like, all right.
I was like, we weren't a thing anyway. Fuck you.
It's not you, it's me type shit.
He's like, Taker might go anyway. Goddamn.
On God, that's what I said. On God, that's exactly. I verbatim said that. I said that's why Undertaker's better. You ugly bitch. That's why he's better.
Randy Orton came out and did that shit. Okay, fine. You know what? Yeah, Randy. Yeah, Randy.
Randy Orton hate. I don't understand.
What you
What's
mean?
with the Randy hate?
I don't even think Randy in my top 30 faves. Boy, what the hell you talking about?
But he always hating. Like, God,
what's wrong with Randy?
What's the Randall Keith Orton hatred for?
I stand mid-carders, pal. Fuck these main eventers. See, I'm picking up with
Lewis a mid-card guy, bro.
I am. I don't know why. It's Cena, I'm breaking up with you, Lewis K. That's literally how it was. I was like,
I bet.
I said we wasn't even here anyway. We wasn't even on that time. It's like these girls on my phone. We wasn't even on that anyway.
That's crazy.
Did y'all see Randy Orton on Twitter? Y'all see the tweet that blew up from Randy Orton? Where
yes, bro. Oh my gosh.
She was like, "I'll fight 09 Orton." Here's an "I'll fight 09 Orton for you," and then Randy Orton like, "Damn, he really ready to risk it all."
That's not true, K-Rob. I like a lot of main eventers. Like I fuck with, out of all the like the true mainstay main eventers in WWE. Like we talk about true mainstay main eventers, I fuck with Seth and Drew the most. We talk about true mainstay main eventers. Yeah, it's the ones I fuck with the most in WWE. Seth and Drew.
They better start treating Drew like a main event.
And then CM Punk to an extent. When CM Punk not crying all the time, I rock with Punk.
My my all-time favorite list is probably all just main event guys that've been the world champion.
I think a lot of the main event guys just so happen to be mid-carders for their entire life, and then they just got the rub, like Christian.
I'd consider him, if he count his entire career, I'd call him a main eventer.
I think on my all-time favorites list, only 3 of them are world champs. Christian, Jay Briscoe, Gunther. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I mean, I count Gargano.
AJ Styles. AJ Styles. Yeah, 4.
I count Gargano because NXT title is a world title to me. So.
Oh, is it? Oh, we counted that? Oh, shit.
I count it as a world title. I always have.
Let's fucking go.
I always have, personally. But I don't know about y'all.
Lewis deep down loves Brett. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I go lie. I believe he likes Brett before my view. I
don't know.
I know deep down.
My Via hate runs deep, bro.
I know deep down he be watching Brett matches. I know deep down he be wondering how Brett Hart.
I have to. I have to.
It's his job.
I have to. I have to study everybody.
It's his job, man. I mean, shit.
No, I don't even have Randy Orton. I got 25 lists of wrestlers of all time.
How does Brett be in the way, bro? Like, motherfucker just be crying all the damn time. Nah, I just think as an overall package, he's boring. I feel like in ring, elite of the elite. If you call him the GOAT, sure. But everything else, I'm like, bro, you boring as fuck, bro. You boring.
That's probably why I'm a Brett fan, since I've been painted that way.
Don't deny his impact. You know what I'm saying?
But like that's all I watch him for, his matches. I'm not gonna go and watch a Bret Hart promo except the steel cage one where you just.
I hate motherfuckers bringing up 97 Brett like that's supposed to move me. Talk about 97 Brett.
Hold on now.
Sure. Can I bring up 90? Can I bring up 95 Sid?
That's nasty.
Yes.
That is nasty. That is a nasty comparison, and you know it.
He said yes.
How many strikes does he have before he can get the sign?
What's said in the WWE, don't piss me off. I'm gonna spoil my news segment. WWE, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off, WWE. Y'all gonna put Kamala in the Hall of Fame before Sid? Don't piss me off, WWE.
Yes.
Don't piss me off.
Yes.
Don't piss me off. Y'all gonna put Kamala in that motherfucker before Sid? Don't piss me off.
Yes.
Tell him, K-Rob. Tell him. Highlight that right there. Tell him, K-Rob. Tell him. Sid was over everywhere he fucking went. Everywhere he fucking went, he made money. Everywhere he fucking went, he made that promotion money. Tell him. Everywhere he fucking went, Sid made them niggas money.
You gave him immunity, Chris?
Until you
all get your shit together. Eddie Thorpe was slobbing on Dakota Kai. That's crazy. That shit was like 3 weeks ago.
I think I'm fucking around. You think I'm fucking?
That shit was 3 weeks ago.
And this is basically the first time I've seen you since then. So you can go fuck yourself.
I was here last week.
I wasn't.
I'm telling the truth. Everywhere Sid went, that nigga made money. Everywhere Sid went, that nigga made money.
No. It's still until I decide it's over.
Sid was over everywhere he fucking went.
Yeah, he don't belong. Sorry.
We guessing. Well, then again, to be fair to Cam, there's been people that made the Hall of Fame, and I still question why they made the Hall of Fame.
Khali in the Hall of Fame, right?
Hall of Famer. Yeah. I don't care. That nigga is a Hall of fucking Famer. I don't care. That nigga is a Hall of Famer. Over everywhere he went, and not just over. He was a main eventer everywhere he went outside of ECW because he didn't.
He did squash Heath Slater. So
I don't even think he wrestled him.
That shit was so funny.
But he wrestled everywhere he fucking wrestled. The man was a main event guy. That is a fucking Hall of Famer. Put that motherfucker in the Hall of Fame. I don't care. Sid is a Hall of Famer.
Heath Slater had the best story leading up to Raw 1000. Oh God.
Better than Cena winning Money in the Bank.
Yeah, better than Christian losing to fucking Miz too. Why us?
Damn.
Hey man, y'all ready for this list though? This shit, man.
Get it, boy.
This list.
Hey man, look, chat. It is time for our top 10 WrestleMania main events of all time, bro. Y'all already know every 10 episodes we got a top 10 list for y'all. I don't know what the next top 10 list is going to be. I have no idea. We'll discuss it. We'll figure that out. But before we get to that, drop a like on the stream if you haven't already, and follow the clips page. We're gonna start posting on there.
It should be super. That's the best way I can word it. The 10
Top
best
10
superstars
list.
on each brand.
Top 10 list of top 10
Like
list
10
of
best
Cam's
Raw superstars, 10 best SmackDown superstars.
Top 10 list of Cam's best moments. Top 10 list of Cam's best takes. Top 10 list of
That'd be a pretty short
I don't
list.
even. Do you even have 10 good takes?
I don't even know if he has 2.
Oh my god.
2 is crazy.
Boy, this is some hatred right here, bro. Y'all had some haters. Y'all are some hating ass niggas, bro. I swear y'all are,
Crazy.
bro.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Listen.
I mean, I guess.
Cam, you're
top 10 best WrestleMania performers. Oh well, I mean, yo, why Roman look bald, yo, on the top, bro? What the fuck?
He look like he's about to do his Undertaker arc.
He about to that shit Velcroed on, bro. Look like he about to
Velcro's crazy.
Like Velcroed on.
Oh man, don't say Velcro after last night, bro.
Oh god, yeah, no, it's probably the lighting on the.
I've watched that. I've watched the spot like 10 times.
Lewis,
Yeah,
I don't know how.
I
haven't watched it back. Even if I see it pop up, I shut my phone off. I can't watch that shit.
I see it all the time.
I can't watch that shit, bro.
I see it.
Yeah, boys, ready?
Let's do it.
Oh man. All right. So we'll start with number 10. 3, 2, 1. Let's see the differences.
Whew.
You see, Chris, we like this right now, man.
All right. I like that.
Like this.
Reorganize it. So
you are
like this. Like this.
Oh yeah, lose. Okay, cool. So number 10 for me, I got Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos, WrestleMania 39, Night 1.
I have Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks, WrestleMania 37, Night 1.
I have the Macho Man Randy Savage against Hulk Hogan from WrestleMania 5.
Fuck, that was a great one. I got Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks as well from WrestleMania 37, Night 1.
So Sami Zayn, KO Usos. Look, I think story-wise, it was incredible. I think the greatest tag team build we've ever seen. So I do want to make something clear about my list. Personally, when I rank matches in terms of like WrestleMania main events, I rank solely based off match quality. Because there's certain builds for certain matches that were probably the best build for this list, but they didn't make my list, i.e. Cena Rock at WrestleMania 28. Just that was a tough cut for me. There was hella tough cuts on this list. But I personally, the reason why I didn't put it higher, I put this at 10. I'm not as high on this tag match as other people are.
Yeah.
In terms of, I feel like there's certain parts of the match where the super kicks, I was like, all right, this is a little bit excessive, but just match-wise, incredible. I think the best tag team match we've ever seen at a WrestleMania, like a standard tag match. The moment of Sami and KO winning the world title was awesome. So,
yeah.
Or not the world title, tag team title, excuse me. I keep forgetting. But yeah, that was incredible. It was the best payoff to one of the greatest builds we've ever seen.
So I got Bianca and Sasha Banks from 37 at my 10. I didn't want to leave them out on this one because I feel like they deserve their flowers. This being the first show in front of fans in a year, and WWE putting the trust in those two women to go out there and main event, and they fucking killed it, man. Like we saw. I almost called it Mercedes. Sasha Banks take the hair whip at the end. The hair whip heard around the world. Bianca Belair having Sasha Banks in a military press, walking up the fucking steps and throwing her into the ring, bro. Like there's I'd say 1 or 2 matches, women's matches specifically, that if you want to get somebody into professional wrestling, you show them Bayley and Sasha from Brooklyn, and you show them Sasha and Bianca from 37.
Well, I got the first old head pick on here, kind of, if you will. I'm not even an old head, but y'all call me one, which is crazy. Well, I'm not even old, but y'all call me an old head, which is crazy. But Savage and Hogan from WrestleMania 5 for me. This is undoubtedly the best main event of the early WrestleManias. So that's why I put this on here. Also, the build up was fantastic. I think this is the best. I think Hogan. I think the story of the Mega Powers is the best story WWE's ever told. You can make an argument. You can certainly make an argument it's the best. If you say the Bloodline is the best, I'm not going to argue with you. But to me, I think this is the best story WWE's ever told. No, but to me, I think personally, I think this is the best story ever told. Just the way they built, just the way that the way Vince McMahon knew a year earlier, WrestleMania 4. He knew in '88, a year earlier, that this was going to be the main event for WrestleMania. That this is going to be the WrestleMania 5 main event. He knew that. Oh, shut up! Shut the fuck. Y'all shut up! I hate y'all. Y'all going to y'all make my ass itch, bro. Y'all make my ass itch. I hate y'all. I fucking hate y'all. My God.
That's some shit the old head would say.
Oh my God.
He said, "You make my ass itch, man. Y'all make my ass itch, bro."
But nah, this was just the build up and everything. But no, the build up was great. I definitely think this is, from a technical standpoint, this is the best match Hulk Hogan has ever had, ever. And again, the build up itself is why I have this so high. We got the first ever justifiable heel turn in Randy Savage. Just the first ever justifiable crash out heel in Randy Savage. Because Hogan couldn't keep his dirty hands off Miss Elizabeth.
Is that why you can't forgive Hogan?
I don't blame Savage one bit. So, no. So, I got this at 10. This is why.
For me, just like Khris, I have Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks here because, just like Khris, I feel like these women needed a spot. Now, for sure, there was other main events you could have argued to be over it, but I feel like this needed it here. One, this is the first and only one-on-one women's Mania main event that we've had. The other women's main event was a triple threat match. Two, broke the barrier broke more barriers for black wrestlers. Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks really did that. And three, it was just an all-time classic match. It was an all-time classic match. It was arguably the second best match at the Mania, arguably first, depending on how you feel about the triple threat that happened tonight too. But this match just hit. Now the build was, we could say, shitty, but for what this did, this proved that Sasha Banks is still the best in-ring women's performer in the world. This elevated Bianca Belair to be a mainstay main eventer for years to come. And the match did what it needed to do. A veteran passing the torch to a young and hungry up-and-comer and elevate them, and it was great. So this was a barn burner match, one of the best women's matches ever. So gotta be on my list.
Yeah, that was a spoiler alert for my list. That was the first cut. That was number 11 on the list. That broke my heart so much. Broke my heart. I went back and forth between the tag match and this. It broke my heart to leave it off, but
I couldn't, bro. I couldn't.
I had to.
Boy, Cam got Hogan 5 times on here. I know he do.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That was another cut for me. Savage and Hogan. That was. I wrote down like 20 matches. About it. I was just like, "Ooh, damn! I have to cut this match off." But that's my favorite Hogan match. I'll say that.
Cam about to get the wooden spoon on you.
That's the greatest match Hulk Hogan has ever had.
That or Warrior.
Yeah, I'd go Warrior.
Wait,
we just talk about WWF? We just talk about WWF, Hogan?
I was talking WWE.
Oh, okay. Because I'm about to say him versus fucking Luger on Nitro was some shit, man.
Bro, Savage is so fucking elite, bro. He got two great fucking matches out of Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior.
That does say a lot. I ain't gonna lie. That say a lot.
I said, what you mean, bro? Warrior was out here, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that WrestleMania 7 match, whoo, that's actually like really fucking good. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right. Number 9. 3, 2, 1.
You have to say one, Mo.
Interesting. Okay, very different.
Ooh, Cam, you piece of shit.
All right, so for my number 9, I have The Undertaker versus Edge at WrestleMania 24, my first ever WrestleMania main event.
My number 9, I got Randy Orton, Batista, and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30.
My number 9, I have Shawn Michaels against John Cena from WrestleMania 23 in Detroit.
And I have John Cena versus Triple H at WrestleMania 22 in Chicago.
Look, man, Undertaker versus Edge. Like I said, the first WrestleMania main event I watched in real time. The story build was awesome with Edge constantly screwing the Undertaker. This being so satisfying because of that. On top of that, I think this was just technically wrestled really well. I love the story of Edge trying to wear down the Undertaker with different submissions, having different reversals for every Undertaker attack. Like he studied Undertaker basically. You could tell that during the match. And it took Undertaker having to sneak him with the Hell's Gate to get it done, but it made Edge look amazing. Taker obviously was in his WrestleMania bag. This was like the second match of that streak he had within the streak of just having banger matches, which I'll talk about in a different video. But this was awesome. This was awesome, and don't forget the referee run.
Facts, that shit was iconic.
Legendary.
Shout out Charles Robinson. So I got Randy, Batista, and Daniel Bryan at my number 9. Now listen, I know for all you fucking Grat merchants out there, it's not gonna blow your socks off in the ring, but as a moment, I feel like it deserves to get its flowers, bro. Because this was at the peak of the Yes movement. Daniel Bryan. I know everybody was, not really feeling Batista. That they had him win the Rumble that year, but everything that Daniel Bryan had to go through with the authority. And all the bullshit, being put down, held back, him winning that championship at Mania, bro, really, really like felt like the start of a new era. So shout out Daniel Bryan, bro.
Daniel, bro, if Edge agreed to break the streak at that time frame, buddy.
Thank God he didn't.
Taker probably would have had to retire earlier because interest would have waned
Edge
crazy.
would be fucking. He'll be top 5. I don't give a fuck. Oh,
he's top 5 in my heart.
But gay.
You made that gay.
I'm next. 20. I'm next. 9. John Cena versus Shawn Michaels was 23 for me. This wasn't even. For those of you that don't know, this wasn't even the planned WrestleMania main event that year. The planned Mania main event for 23 was John Cena and Triple H in a rematch. But Triple H obviously got hurt, and so they just laid Shawn Michaels in there. And Shawn Michaels can bring he can get a 5-star match out of a broomstick. John Cena, I'm not saying John Cena was bad. I'm not saying John Cena was bad at all during this time. Because if we're talking in ring, I think 2007 is John Cena's in ring peak in terms of match quality. I don't think he had a better stretch of matches than in the year 2007. And this was, I thought, a very big part of that. John Cena went in there for about this match went about 25, 30 minutes, I think. And Cena proved that he can hang with somebody as good as Shawn Michaels. Story going into it was weak, but the match itself was fucking great. Also, I love the entrance. I remember the entrance from WWE 2K14 where John Cena. I remember the entrance from WWE 2K14 where Cena, he was in that Mustang, and then he drives into the arena and then crashes through the glass. I love that. So, yeah, this is number 23 for me. I mean, this is number 9 for me. Excuse me, at number 23. My bad. Well, y'all know what the fuck I meant. But, yeah.
For me, number 9 is John Cena versus Triple H at WrestleMania 22. And the huge reason why this is on the list for me is because this was arguably like the start of hostile Cena fucking crowds. Pro Triple H, heavily anti Cena. The entire match, they were booing Cena on any big move he did. Every single time he got any offense in, any grabs he tried to do, you can't wrestle chance. Bro, shit was crazy. On top of that, I think this is the best John Cena entrance, by the way, WrestleMania 22. The fucking gangster shit. Oh, God, it is. But match also was fucking awesome. These two put on a very good match, a very good standard classic match. Proves Triple H is not a stipulation merchant. Yeah. But this crowd, the environment of this crowd was crazy. And the arena blew up once Triple H tapped out to the STF. And I feel like this was the start of John Cena really wrestling in these hostile crowds and proving them wrong, because him and Triple H really wrestled. Like, they really put on a fucking banger. And he ended up turning those boos into cheers by the end of the match. But that crowd, dude, that crowd was crazy. Crazy. I don't think I've ever seen an anti crowd like that. I'm not counting Roman, but I've never seen a crowd like that. Never seen a crowd like that for a top guy.
Shoot, there's also one night stand that year. 2006, Cena was getting hated, bro.
Hated.
That whole year, Jesus.
He was wrestling though. He was starting to wrestle. That's when he started to pick up.
Yeah, low-key. He was starting to wear off some of that green off of him. I will say though, the Cena Mania 23 entrance is his best entrance.
I love that entrance. So
Chris,
much.
Cam, y'all got the same one for 8?
I had to pull it up. I'm watching it now. I love that match so much.
Do y'all have the same one?
All right, for number 8. 3, 2, 1. Bang. No, they don't. They don't.
Fuck, Chris. That was one I had to cut.
No. No.
Oh, you cut it. Oh,
I had
you cut it too. You cut it too. Yeah, that was tough.
I
for me,
had to.
I forgot.
I got to see what you got in there.
I
Is
forgot.
this Kurt's
y'all
only
said
Mania main event?
Huh?
Is this Kurt's only main event?
I think it is. No.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
That's tough.
Bullshit.
should have main evented in 06 low key, but we'll let it rock. Number 7, not number 7. Number 8, Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan, WrestleMania 37, night 2.
Number 8, I got Brock Lesnar versus my guy Kurt Angle, WrestleMania 19.
Oh, my bad. I'm next. I have The Undertaker and Edge from WrestleMania 24.
I have John Cena versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 23.
Hell yeah. So Roman, Edge, Bryan. I think the headcanon story of these three guys at one point not being able to, it was possible they would never wrestle again. Now they're in the main event of WrestleMania all together here. Also the actual match itself. There's one match I talk about all the time, but this match is the match I've watched the most ever. Like, especially when it first happened, I watched this so many times because it was that damn good. I think the aspect of having fans back, Roman being able to show this heel persona in front of fans for the first time, I thought that was incredible. And just the action in this match, it was nonstop. There was always something happening. There was points all three of them were in the ring. There was a spot where Roman's in a submission from each guy. That was insane.
That was
Edge with the piece of this chair in his mouth, Bryan doing the yes lock. Crazy spot. And then towards the end when Edge was going, bro, there was this one moment. Because going into this match, I didn't think Roman was going to retain. In hindsight, what an idiot. But in the moment, I thought Edge was going to win the title. When he speared both Bryan and Roman, especially that last spear on Roman, I believed it was the end. I genuinely believed it was the end. Then obviously the smash and stack and pin him. That was the fact that Roman said it in a promo and then actually did it. Top tier.
That proved that you had to listen to what Roman was saying going forward.
Yeah.
That was another layer he added to his character, that everything he's saying could actually be true. So you had to pay attention. It wasn't one of them mic workers where you can sit on your phone and watch it. No, like you had to listen to what he was saying.
You pay attention. Exactly.
You know the funny thing about that main event? Daniel Bryan didn't even want to be in the main event.
Really?
I'm glad he fucking did.
Yeah, thank God. I remember people were complaining.
Bro. I don't know.
He was justified being added into it. That's what I hated about it.
No, he was, but like Bryan did not want to be in the main event. Bryan didn't want to be in the main event. Like he's done interviews before where he's like, his music hits, whatever. He's out there and he's just wondering, why the hell am I out here? He's like, why the hell am I out here? Why am I in the main event this year? Like he's done interviews where he's wondering why. But
well, thank God he was there. This shit was lit. What the fuck? This shit was fire.
He made it even better.
And
like you
then
said,
we
he was
got, and
justified.
then we ended up getting, and because of him, we ended up getting the Roman and Edge one-on-one banger showdown at Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Love that match.
They were able to prolong that story, so shit. That's
Love
why
that
you was
match.
there, buddy. Did a great job.
Roman and Edge feud is underrated, by the way.
Facts. Fat low key top 5 Roman feud.
I agree with that. Go ahead, Chris.
So for my 8, I got Brock and Kurt. One of the bigger things that went into this choice was the fact that this was about a year and I want to say a couple days removed from Brock Lesnar's fucking debut. And this man's in the main event with Kurt Angle.
Yep.
The match itself was fucking great. You got two guys with heavy amateur wrestling backgrounds, going in there, throwing each other around, straight grabs. I'm not gonna harp on the shooting star by bro, come on. It's an iconic moment. I'm glad he was okay, but it didn't take away from the match for me. But Brock, about a year and some change into his wrestling career in WWE, main eventing a Mania with Kurt Angle and winning the match. I have to give him his flowers, bro. That they fucking killed it.
I think that shooting star makes the match better, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It makes it more iconic. And yeah, I was going to mention that fact. WrestleMania 19 is the only main event to feature both guys under their real names.
Funny thing funny thing about that shooting star, Brock Lesnar didn't even want to do that shooting star either. Brock didn't even want to do it. He had to be convinced.
Who told him to do that shit?
John Laurinaitis, Johnny Ace was like, because I think Brock told the story in his book or whatever. Like he didn't really want to do it, and then Johnny Ace was like, and then Johnny Ace went up to Brock. He was like, you know what I think would make this match better? You do that big shooting star off the top. And like Brock Lesnar was hesitant because he hasn't done it in a while, and like Jim Ross, and like he has Jim Ross, so Jim Ross was like, yeah, do it, why not? So they got. But nah, my number 8, excuse me. Undertaker and Edge, WrestleMania 24. The match itself, I think, is great. The fact that Edge only has 2 WrestleMania main events, I think, is very, 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 very unfortunate that he only has 2 WrestleMania main events. But he didn't miss at all with any of the main events. I love the story of this match here. Edge knew Undertaker worked. Edge knew Undertaker. Kind of move for move, hold for hold, or whatever. And I like the fact that this was Undertaker going. I like the fact that this was Edge had a stranglehold on that world title. It seemed like nobody had been able really to like best him for a while going into it. So I like the fact that Undertaker was kind of finally able to be the one to beat Edge. So again, Edge during this period, he was a demon. This man was a demon, but I loved everything he did here. So yeah, this right here being my number 8. There you go. Great match. Great match. Great match. I think is this the first time Undertaker debuted the Hell's Gate? No, it's not.
No, it was he debuted it like a couple months before that.
Okay, my bad. But no, I like the fact that he won with the Hell's Gate.
I love that finish so much, bro. I'm sorry.
He just catches him. Yep, he's like, gotcha, bitch.
Yep. But no, this is great. This is great. Great match here, brother. Great match here. So yeah, this is my number 8.
My number 8 is John Cena versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 23. It's a little bit better than the Triple H match, but it's so good because I feel like this match just fully like solidifies because for a while DX was running the wrestling game, and for Cena to beat them at back-to-back Manias, really both Triple H and Shawn really did a great job at elevating Cena. But I like the build with him and Shawn though, like them being tag champions and doing can they coexist, and then going into it and having the match that they did was fucking fire. It was fire. And Shawn also tapped out too, right? He also tapped out. So Cena tapping out DX and back-to-back Manias is crazy, and further pushing him. But this match was also fire. It's just nothing but a classic match.
Hell yeah, man. All right. Number 7, folks. 3, 2, 1. Bang. See any matches on it. Oh, different. Okay. So my number 7, folks, John Cena versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 23. I missed you guys.
I got The Undertaker versus Edge, WrestleMania 24.
I have Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 31.
I have Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan, WrestleMania 37, Night 2.
Cool. All right. So John Cena versus Shawn Michaels. I think my thing with this match, why I like it a lot, I think a lot of people hold that Raw match to a high standard and forget that this match is slightly worse. Like that match is iconic for its own reasons, but this right here is just almost just as good. Like the wrestling here, John Cena keeping up with Shawn Michaels move for move. There's the spot in there with the pile driver on the outside, dude, that was bro. And yeah, John Cena being elevated by Shawn Michaels once again. Tapping both DX members back to back years was crazy. This is genuinely one of my favorite matches of all time. It to me proved okay. John Cena can actually wrestle. People saying that he can't, you're on bullshit, and he solidified it again with the Raw match. April 2007 for John Cena is crazy because he went from this match to the Raw main event where him and Shawn went for an hour.
Yep.
It's just 6 days later to the Fatal 4-Way at Backlash.
The greatest Fatal 4-Way in WWE history, by the way. That is the greatest
Exactly.
4-Way in WWE history. That finish, I'm sorry to cut you off, Mo. I love that
No, go
finish
for
so fucking much. I love that finish so fucking much. Where Shawn Michaels is going, I love that finish so fucking much. Shawn Michaels is in there going absolutely fucking crazy. Super kick to everybody. And he super kicks John Cena. And Cena just falls right on top of Edge. And before Shawn could even realize what the fuck was happening, John Cena retained the WWE title, and Cena didn't even know he fucking won. He's like, the fuck? I love that finish so fucking much. Oh, my God.
That was the first pay-per-view I watched in real time, that Backlash 07 show.
Damn.
We're cooking, man. We're cooking.
So,
Right, Chris.
Undertaker Edge, man. I thought this was a perfect dance partner for Undertaker, bro. You got the ultimate opportunity, the ultimate opportunist, trying to make the ultimate opportunity, bro, but by trying to put the 1 in 15 and 1, bro, as the world champion, bro. This match gave you the edge heads in the main event. You got an edge, you got a Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins appearance in the main event, and the infamous Charles Robinson run. But I like the build to this match with Edge fucking with Taker, bro. And the match itself, one of my favorite finishes of all time with Edge going for a spear. Not the prettiest looking spear I've ever seen, but the spear, and then Edge taking his sweet ass time, and then Taker guessing with the Hell's Gate for the win. But one of my favorite matches of all time, and honestly, I feel like one of those Taker Mania matches that it's not necessarily slept on, but when you think Taker matches, you immediately think Triple H, Shawn Michaels. You don't really think of Edge, but he's got it, bro.
I will say too about that main event, it was kind of vindication for Undertaker the year before, because from the year before, because him and Batista couldn't main event after he had won the Rumble. So this was kind of like.
Him and Batista were under the assumption they were going last. Him and Batista wanted to go on last, but they didn't, obviously. So
threw him on in the middle of the card.
Sad.
When did they stop doing that?
What?
They still
stop like having the Rumble winner main event the Mania.
There was a streak where the main eventer. Oh well, was there? Well,
like has it always been this way?
2000. Trying to think. 2000, the Rumble winner main event. 98, the Rumble winner main event. 90, awesome. Or we're not counting Austin in 97. 96, the Rumble winner main event. 95, the 95, the Rumble winner main event. Shawn won the Rumble, and then they headlined with Bam Bam and LT.
Oh,
I think
shit.
2002, 2003,
2002 Rumble. Yep. And
that was it. That was the longest streak, I think, of people main eventing.
Yep, and then 06 didn't happen because Rey Mysterio was not headlining WrestleMania. I don't know why people thought he was main event. But nah, my number 7 for me, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. The build up to this match was some dog shit. This is some dog shit build up. My God, this build up was some dog shit.
Are you sure it's just not?
But the fucking match itself was fucking great. You had two big dudes in there going in there beating the hell out of each other. Brock Lesnar beat the fuck out of Roman Reigns for about 15 minutes, and Roman Reigns took every bit of offense Brock Lesnar had, and Roman gave it right back to him. And Roman gave it right back to him. I love this. I thought this was great, and whoever decided to call the audible on the fucking finish with Seth cashing in, I thought was great because Seth cashing in Money in the Bank. That's one of the best moments in WrestleMania history, and I guarantee you that moment went over better than Roman Reigns winning, or than Roman Reigns winning whatever. I know Sika didn't like it. I know Sika was pissed off at the main event finish because he didn't know about it. But I'm sorry, Sika, rest in peace. But he got over it. So yeah, there you go.
Roman got his moment the next year.
My next match is for number 7. We got Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan, WrestleMania 37, Night 2. The story, when you really think about it, is great. All three guys had to give up the world title when they were on top at one point, bro. And on top of that, Edge winning the Rumble, then Edge being so obsessed that he had to be the guy to beat Roman Reigns, so he was doing everything he possibly could to make sure Daniel Bryan was not inserted in there, and then Daniel Bryan being justified because Edge cost him the chance to go to Mania. So having the triple threat match was the best way to go with this story. And then seeing Roman's presentation with the live crowd, seeing Edge was low-key a tweener at this point. He was just obsessed about just winning. So he brought out the old tenacious Edge that we know and love, and Daniel Bryan is Daniel Bryan. He's still one of the most loved guys. So I didn't expect the match to cook the way it did. This match had so many crazy moments. Like the Edge spear on Roman where we thought he had him, and then Daniel Bryan pulls the ref out of the ring. Jey Uso getting involved like crazy, like helping Roman whoop ass. Edge having Daniel Bryan with the fucking crossface shit, and then Roman stacking both of them. Like, they had so many crazy ass moments in this match. This match was complete balls to walls, and it was fire. And obviously Roman stacking both guys made him a complete superstar going forward. Like, it really set the tone of what we were going to be in store for Roman's reign. And on top of that, you can even argue that it's probably the most shocking win in WrestleMania history. Not because Roman Reigns won, because a lot of people also expected Edge to win, but because of how Roman Reigns won. You did not expect Roman Reigns to do what the fuck he did. So that's why it's number 7. It's a great match.
You know that stack 'em. You know that thing. You know that it reminds me of when Roman was like, "I'm gonna stack 'em." It was like, "I'm gonna stack 'em and pin 'em," and then he actually stacked 'em and pin 'em. You know what that reminds me of? Obviously to a lesser point, not nearly as big. But I don't know if you guys remember the build up to Full Gear. It was MJF and Darby Allin, and
a headlock takeover,
and
bitch.
MJF was like, "I'm gonna beat you with a headlock takeover."
Beat your fucking ass with a headlock take. Darby's like, "No, you're not." What the fuck happened?
Full Gear. MJF actually beat him with a headlock takeover. Like, that's how
he smacked him with the ring and beat him with a headlock takeover.
That's what that kind of reminds me of.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? You remember that 4-pillar main event of Double or Nothing? He tried to do the same shit again. And they broke up the pin, but I think what was it? Darby coffin dropped on the title, and MJF like snuck the title under there, and he tried to do the headlock takeover on him again, and then Sammy Guevara breaks up the pin. Bro, that shit is funny. And he tried to do it again.
I ain't seen that match in a minute. I gotta watch that again. I ain't seen it in a minute. I remember it being great.
Mo was staring at me like, "What the fuck am I talking about?"
Damn, peak AEW. Don't we miss it?
Double or Nothing 2023 is peak.
AEW. No, I'm talking about Full Gear. Full Gear 2023.
Oh, the Darby. Okay. He said, No, I will say about the triple threat. I'm mad.
Send Punk back. Send Punk back.
No.
Send Punk. Cam, say it with me. Send Punk back.
Send Punk back.
Sign. Since Lewis is chanting it, sign.
No, what?
Cam, this isn't for you, bro. I promise.
Y'all are tripping, bro. That's peak AEW, bro. See him Punk in AEW. Any fucking day, I'll put him back in AEW. I don't give a fuck.
It was a missed opportunity, bro. People don't want to do business. That's what happens.
Bro, any day I'll put him back. But Punk, give me the word and I'll put your papers over there, bro. Let me know.
They chose CM Punk. They chose Jack Perry over CM Punk. I mean, just fucking believe.
I mean,
no, okay. Number six. By the way, I'm mad we never got an Edge Bryan 1-on-1. Anyway, number 6.
Facts.
3.
Fucking lames.
2. 1.
Oh, okay. That's what I had at 6.
Hey, Cam, what's up, bro?
We got the same. Okay.
My boy.
So, number 6, I got Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Parentheses versus Seth Rollins, WrestleMania 31.
At my 6, I got Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos, WrestleMania 39, night 1.
Number 6, I got the same thing. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens against the Usos, WrestleMania 39, night 1.
And at number 6, I got Batista versus Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan, WrestleMania 30.
30's crazy. I think I've done enough glaze on this match.
Facts.
So, you know why it's here. Obviously, it's not the best on this list. That's why it's at number 6. There's clearly better matches than this. But love this to bits.
So I got Sami and Kevin Owens versus the Usos at 39, man. This to me, bro, for a tag team match, they fucking killed it. And they deserved it, bro. Kevin Owens, by the way, having a main event the year before. The Usos, future Hall of Famers, bro. At the time, 600 plus day tag team championship reign, bro. I think it warranted a main event, bro. Plus what they were doing, like within the cusp of the Bloodline storyline, it felt like one giant fucking thing. So Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens getting their moment at 39, taking down the Usos. It felt like a here because of here take this because of what happened the next night. But overall, the match and the build was fucking great.
Thank God this match main evented over fucking Charlotte and Rhea, which I know was at one point. I know Charlotte was pissed off because she thought she was getting the main event, but
gotta earn
I
it.
don't give a fuck, Charlotte. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, I don't not give a fuck.
Why she angry? She already got a main event.
She got the better match. She had the better match, but we'll move on.
But no,
facts. I mean, I won't stop.
This
match was great. I think you can make an argument. This is the greatest tag team match in WWE history. Personally, I think it's Edge and Mysterio against Angle and Benoit. But you can make the argument that this is the greatest tag team match in WWE history. Just the story that went into this match. The story that went into this match was fucking great. The story that went into this match was fucking great, and then the match itself was great. A lot of the drama itself I thought was great. The near falls are great, and then the finish with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn finally winning the tag team titles. And Owens and Zayn win the tag team titles, and for them to do it in California where PWG is, I just think made that moment a lot fucking better than what it was. But yeah. Also, this match for me solidified the Usos as the greatest tag team in WWE history. This match for me was the match that made me go, okay, yeah, they're the greatest tag team in WWE history. So yeah, I guess that's why I had this at number 6.
WrestleMania 30, we got Batista versus Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan. I got it at number 6, bro. This was the culmination of the Yes movement. This was a story done right with the perfect ending. They almost fucked up. Don't make no mistake. They almost fucked up. Like Batista being in there, y'all almost fucked that shit up. You almost fucked everything up. And if you look at the original 30 card, you almost fucked everything up, bro. From top to bottom, that shit was almost ass, bro. But they found a way to fix Batista's fucking fucked up Rumble win. They found a way to insert Daniel Bryan and realize what the fuck they had. And it was a beautiful story. Daniel Bryan in the beginning of the night beating Triple H and then beating the other 2 members of Evolution. And Daniel Bryan just overcoming more adversity because he's coming into this match hurt. He just went through a war with Triple H. And then just having the heart of the fans. He's the heart of the people. And to just tap out Batista, having the big-ass moment. It's so good, bro. It's so good. Like, Miracle on Bourbon Street. It's so good. This match is so good, and the moment is so good that people try to catapult the entire event in top 5 convos, which it should not be in. By the way, that's how good. That's how good this match was.
I don't think it's because of that match. I think it's because of the Brian. I think it's because of the Brian story overall.
Which is, I mean, which goes to show how good the match is, but or the moment is, but like
Vince McMahon should have had his promoter's license revoked. The fact that he heard the reactions Daniel Bryan were getting, and had this nigga 6 from the, and still had this nigga playing to wrestle Sheamus on that fucking show.
sick work.
He said, "You know what? They gonna fuck with Batista, right? Right.
Crazy work, I swear
I
to
feel
God.
so
But
bad for Batista too, because Batista didn't even really do anything wrong. It's just the people love Daniel Bryan so much that they had no that they were
Mans
really
did his job and got booed, bro. Like, poor guy.
Yeah.
All right. Before we reveal number 5, if you haven't hit the like button yet, make sure you do that and get
Bring
the
Punk
likes up
back.
for the stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the sign on y'all if you don't.
Send Punk back. Send
down,
Punk
I'm
back.
going
Come on,
down.
Cam. Send Punk back. Send Punk back.
Send Punk
Send
back.
Punk back.
Send Punk
Send
back.
Punk back.
Send
Landon.
Punk
Send
back.
Punk back.
Landon.
Send
Punk
Punk
back.
back.
Landon.
Punk
Lewis, this is only for you, my boy.
Why don't y'all want Punk back in AEW, man?
Yeah,
Because
well smashed it.
Match made in heaven, bro. Fuck.
If you
No.
go
Only
down
match I'd
I'm
there-
wanna
talking
see-
about peak AEW, like Punk wasn't the face of it. God damn it.
only match I'd want to see in AEW with Punk at this point is CM Punk and Tony Khan.
But you
Oh,
got
wow.
you got the Elite versus CMFTR. You got Punk versus Kenny. You got Punk versus Edge. You got Punk, bro. So
Edge
much
and Dick
other
2025.
shit, bro.
Hey, Lewis, I'm just saying, if you've been watching the shows lately, I don't know if FTR gonna be a thing much longer.
I've seen it.
You
Bro,
go
you got
down.
Punk and Okada. You can redo Punk and Jay White. That story got bro. So much
That's kind of crazy
shit.
that we never got Punk and Ospreay, huh?
Ew. I don't.
They
want
missed
I know
each
Punk. I know Punk wanted it.
Who the fuck was gonna go over that?
I know Punk
Oh, yeah,
wanted
Ospreay.
it.
That would have been lit as fuck.
Like, come on, man. We have so much shit, bro.
3.
Punk and Brian, we never ever explored anything.
That
with
I'm mad
that.
we never got.
Like,
That I'm
bro,
mad.
Damn.
like
They came in at the same exact time too. Like, bro.
If you go down, I'm going
right.
down. Too.
3,
If you go down,
2,
I'm going down too.
1.
If you go down, I'm going
Top
down.
5 time.
Oh yeah. Ew.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
Cam, we got a match. We got a match.
Don't worry, Cam. I'm with you with the old head shit. I'm here. I'm holding it down.
All right, number 5 for me. I got Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 39, Night 2.
My number 5, I got Chris Benoit versus Triple H for Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 20.
My number 5, I have Roman Reigns against Cody Rhodes in WrestleMania 39.
And at number 5, I got Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 6.
For sure. When this match happened, Cody Roman 2, I let myself get so blinded by the fact that at the time that I didn't like the decision. And I just refused to watch the match up until I actually texted our group chat here. Up until New Year's Eve of 2023, I refused to watch this match again. And then I watched it. Just with clear mind, watched it. This match is almost as good as wrestling can get. From storytelling to in-ring work to crowd reaction, everything for this match lined up perfectly. And looking back, it set up what we have now and honestly went down just how it should have. My only takeaway that I didn't like is probably the fact that Solo Sikoa interfered again, the same exact way. He interferes in every goddamn match. But yeah, this match is incredible and it gets better and better every time I watch it.
Solo shit Koa.
I mean, you're not wrong. So I got the triple threat for Mania 20. Listen, I know it's a sensitive topic, but if we're being objective, bro, I got to be professional. I got to talk about it. So the build to it, I was fucking with it. You know, Chris Benoit winning the '04 Rumble, Shawn Michaels being creative as fuck and signing his name on that contract, the same way Rhea Ripley just did this past Monday on Raw, actually. But the match itself was really cool. I feel like Shawn, I was telling you guys this earlier. Shawn being in this match was kind of the cherry on top. It kind of tied everything together like a nice bow. You know, there is his history with Triple H. It didn't seem like Shawn and Chris Benoit really had a beef. It was just more of Shawn just wanting to get his hands on Triple H, and Chris Benoit just wanted to get the World Heavyweight Championship. But one of my favorite, like, I don't know, I don't want to say pictures, but I guess I'll say scenes of all time is Chris Benoit making Triple H tap out and the confetti falling, and then Eddie comes out and they embrace. They're all teary eyed, and it's just a great moment. Obviously we all know what happened, but for that match, bro, it was incredible. It was a great moment.
And then the fact that these niggas went, and then the fact that the fact that this match was so good that these niggas had to run it back the next month in Canada. Oh my god, I love that match. Oh my god, I love that back. Y'all, we would talk about that another day. I love the Backlash match just as much. Oh my god. Y'all have not seen if y'all have not seen the rematch from WrestleMania 20 at Backlash next month, y'all need to see it. Y'all need to go. Y'all need to. This show is over. Y'all need to sit down and watch it.
Chris, I'm gonna abuse his Peacock account for the next couple months.
Gladly, bro. Gladly.
Abuse
Okay,
him.
now that Backlash match is, bro. They were booing Shawn.
I
know
Triple H and Shawn had a great match. They had a great.
I was
match.
fucking with the white boots
Oh
in that
my
match
gosh.
too. At 20.
Triple H and
Yeah.
Shawn had a great match. They had a phenomenal match. They had a great match.
There you go.
Cody and Roman from WrestleMania 39. Cody and Roman WrestleMania 39. This is almost as perfect as perfect can get with this match here. This is almost as perfect can get here. I love Roman's entrance. I love his entrance so much with the pianos. The piano playing him to the
That
ring.
shit
Oh
was
my god.
godly, motherfucker. Godly.
Yes, it was. That was so fucking godly. This is the Roman Reigns I miss. I miss this Roman Reigns right here. I miss this Roman Reigns right here. The Roman Reigns that actually gave it. The Roman Reigns that looked like he actually gave a fuck. The Roman Reigns that looked like he actually gave a damn when he was in there. The Roman Reigns actually looked like he gave a fuck and gave a damn when he was in there. But no, this match itself was great. Great fucking match here. No, this match was great. Great fucking match here. I was on the edge of my seat here because I was convinced Cody was walking out WWE champion. I was convinced he was walking out champion. I said Cody's gonna come in there and he's gonna end this fucking reign of terror and it's gonna be over. I said I can't fucking wait. Obviously, that shit did not happen. And the moment I knew that shit wasn't happening was when Solo Sikoa hit him with that goddamn spike. I said fuck. Soon as Solo did that, I said fuck. My Solo hit him with that goddamn spike. Solo hit him with that goddamn spike. Roman retained, but in hindsight, I mean, personally, if I could go back, I probably would have had Cody win this match any fucking way. I probably still would have had Cody win here. But in hindsight, this is the right fucking decision. Although if it was me, even with hindsight, I would have had Cody win anyway. But this match is fucking great.
Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, we got the Hulkamaniacs in the spaceships and the rocket fuels in this motherfucker, bro. Yeah. So number 5, I got Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 6. Dude, I'm tired of you fucking in-ring grabs, flippy dippy fucking merchants, yo. For the time frame this match happened in, this was grabs, all right? This was the shit. This was the environment. This was the stage. This was the hype. This was the stakes, bro. Real shit. You got Hulk Hogan, who's literally walking pro wrestling. He is pro wrestling against the guy that is help elevating the Intercontinental Championship in this time frame. This is what being an Intercontinental Champion is supposed to be. Supposed to elevate the workhorse to the next level. What do? In one of the most hyped up, most insane crowd reaction manias of all time, they go title for title, and the winner would obviously be crowned undisputed WWF champion, and then obviously later on you would have to relinquish the Intercontinental Championship. And lo and behold, I believe Ultimate Warrior is deemed the first ever undisputed champion in WWE history, huh? If I'm correct,
or double champion, something like that.
well, first ever double champ. If you were a betting man back in this time frame, you would say, "Yo, Warrior is like that." But there's no fucking way you're betting against Hulk Hogan, bro. When Warrior pinned Hogan, that entire place blew up.
Clean.
And in that moment, a true star was born. A true main event star was born. We ain't got to talk about the reign after. We ain't talk about that. No. We talk about the moment. The moment made Ultimate Warrior immortalized. This is still to this day a timeless main event. You talk about insane crowd reactions. You're talking about insane stakes with two of the biggest baby faces in professional wrestling in this time frame. It is this fucking match, dude. It is this match, and it delivered. These two were fucking going crazy on each other. It delivered.
Yeah, man, this was one of the first cuts for me too. I was just like, oh, I really have to leave this off, do I? Like this, or it's between this Hogan Savage and Hogan Rock is my favorite Hulk Hogan match. Like, and even watching it back, I'm like, bro, they're actually wrestling pretty well for this match. Like, clearly Hogan had it in him. They just, they didn't need him to do all that. All right, time for the Mount Rushmore of WrestleMania main events in our opinions, man. Top 4 time. Lewis hates top 4s, but I'm gonna call it the top 4.
Shout out Kieran.
I low-key hate that too. Okay, Mount Rushmore. 3, 2, 1. Bam. This is higher on my favorite match than I am. Good Lord. I don't know where Cam went. I don't know if he's doing something, but my number 4, I got Chris Benoit versus Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 20. Or Chris Bitchwash, should say.
I have Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, technically versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 31. And Cam has Chris Benoit versus Triple H versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 20 at his number 4.
Sorry about that. I had to take a piss.
Someone said you playing 2K20.
Fuck you, Michael Davis.
I have Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 39, Night 2.
So, watching this match back, obviously I didn't watch it in real time. I was a few years off from watching. But watching it back last year when I went on my WrestleMania binge, this is either the best or second best triple threat match in WWE history. The work between all 3 of these guys, it was one of those triple threat matches where it's like, okay, 2 guys are in the ring and 1 guy's on the outside. And then, it's circular. But, oh, my God, like when it was Shawn and Benoit in the ring, I mean, 2 of the greatest in-ring performers of all time, bluntly. And then Triple H his in-ring ability is way underrated. Y'all need to stop. He held his own in this match with these 2 masters of the craft. And, of course, the cathartic ending of Triple H tapping out after, like, it took a long time for him to actually tap, and when Guerrero comes out, when Eddie comes out, and it's him and Chris Benoit, I genuinely sat here on this couch right next to me, bawled in tears. I cried so hard knowing the history between those 2, what ended up happening to them afterwards. Like, I can only imagine how it was for you guys that watched it in real time. Like, that was just... This was one of 2 WrestleMania main events to make me cry. So
I got Brock versus Roman, technically versus Seth. The build to this match I wasn't really fucking with. But like Ken was saying earlier, Roman was getting tossed around for a good portion of this match. We did see some color, I believe, from Brock. This I stand on it is their best match that they've ever had together.
Yep.
And Seth Rollins again, the cherry on top of the cake. Him coming out, that's an all-timer moment. His music hitting that visual of him running with the briefcase, running down the fucking thing, and him cashing in, leaning up against the ropes. It's just taking me back right now, bro. And when he wins the championship, he runs all the way back up the ramp and starts swinging it, bro. That shit is just iconic to me. I'm a moments guy. I live for that shit.
Folks, we're 11 days away from that being 10 years ago.
Don't say that.
Oh, we are
11
old as
days.
fuck.
Bro,
And yes, I will make a review on this show because I fucking love Mania 31.
I was what?
Let it
I was
go.
12.
No,
bro.
I'll let it go after I make the video. I'll do
Let
all the
it
glazing in the video and I'll let it go.
Oh,
I'll never bring it up again after that. Okay, I don't know about never, but less.
Triple H versus Chris Benoit versus Shawn Michaels for me. It's sad. It's a shame. It's a shame what Benoit did because he really fucking tarnished this fucking shit here. The fact of the matter, because he really fucking tarnished his shit here, and it's sad that it's a moment you will never see again aired on WWE television ever. Because this match itself truly is one of the greatest matches I've ever seen, one of the greatest triple threat matches I've ever seen ever. One of the greatest triple threat matches I have ever fucking seen ever. The Odyssey of Chris Benoit going towards the World Heavyweight title. The Odyssey of Benoit going for the world title. And the fact that he won at Madison Square Garden, fans going nuts for him. Fans going absolutely nuts, batshit crazy for him, and then the moment with Eddie Guerrero afterwards. It again, one of the greatest triple threat matches I've ever seen. It's sad that WWE. It's sad that you will never see this moment ever again from WWE because of Chris Benoit. Fuck Chris Benoit. Fuck Chris Benoit. I hope he's burning in hell, and I hope he's burning in the hottest part of hell right now. But this match itself is fucking incredible. This match itself is fucking incredible. One of the best triple threat matches you will ever see.
for me, number 4, we got Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39, Night 2. Oh, buddy, where do I start? The environment, the fact that both these guys were undefeated going into this match. Roman Reigns hasn't lost. Cody Rhodes hasn't lost since coming back to WWE and carrying the momentum he made from 38. Or what else can I really truly say? The environment was crazy. This was split down the middle. You got people that wanted Roman to go past 1,000 days. You had people that were incredibly sold on Cody to be the guy going forward and wanting him to beat Roman. The match itself was fire. These guys were wrestling. They were pulling out moves. The storytelling was awesome. I actually like the build for the match. I liked how Roman was in Cody's head with the whole Dusty thing, saying Dusty saw more potential in me than he ever saw in you, and knew that Roman Reigns was like that, and Cody wasn't like that. So I love that aspect. I love how Roman Reigns had the mental warfare over Cody. I'm one of the few people that actually do like the ending. I didn't mind Solo because whenever I watch a Roman Reigns match in this time frame, I always assume that somebody's going to get involved. So I usually just assume it, so it's just not disappointing to me. But this is also one of the most shocking wins in WrestleMania history because this match, talk about split down the middle. This was split down the fucking middle. Nobody had any clue who was going to win this match. So I was there live when Cody cut the promo on how he had to beat Roman and how his title reign is going to come down on Hollywood. Like if you would feel that energy in that arena when he cut that promo, like you could feel that shit. So it's that this match in the Mount Rushmore for me, bro. This started one of the greatest rivalries we've ever seen.
Chris, get this about. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, people talk about the undesirable, the ungoddamn deniable promo. That promo that you just brought up is my favorite Cody Rhodes promo.
It is. That's mine.
And he said, I don't wear this suit because I think I am somebody. I wear this because I want to be somebody. Bro, when people try to tell me he can't cut a promo, I'm like, he said, go watch that match.
He said, growing up, he said, growing up, I thought I was a prince in this industry, but I have no master sword. He said no chip, no master sword, no undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Basically saying, I thought getting into the business, I was going to be handed everything, but to this point, I have nothing to show for it. and he wanted to prove that he was the guy. Like, bro, imagine admitting, like, bro, I thought I was going to get handed everything too because who my father was, and because of who my father is, I still have nothing to show for it. And I have to win. Like, bro, what the fuck?
The moment I knew Cody could, I don't even know who the fuck was saying Cody couldn't even cut a promo at this fucking time because you had fucking. There's
still people that think that to this day.
I don't know who the fuck is. I don't know who the fuck is saying that. But the moment I knew Cody could cut a promo was that fucking Name Your Price promo he did in the build up to MJF.
He said,
he was taking off his shit. He was like, or he was taking off his shit. He was like, "Name your price, MJ. Name your price." He was like, "I got a foot." He's like, "I got a $500,000 Rolex watch. You want it? It's yours." That shit right there. That's a fucking promo right there. But no, Khris. Anyway, Khris, get the sign on Victor Thomas. I want you to highlight that, and I want you to get the sign on Victor Thomas.
Which one?
This
one? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You see, this them in-ring merchants I be telling y'all about, bro. Hogan versus Warrior about motherfucker. I'm going back on this move.
Victor, you're my boy, bro, but oh my goodness.
Yeah, bro, shout out to you, but nah.
Talking about Hogan versus Warrior was never, ever supposed to be a classic graps match. It was the environment and how big the match was. You literally had two of the biggest crowd reaction superstars in this time frame holding the two top prizes in professional wrestling, and only one of them was going to walk out with both belts. What the fuck? Like, why do people want this shit to be great? It was about the high stakes and the environment. What the fuck?
Just a reminder, this was not a main event. Seeing Triple H was not a main event.
That went on before Taker and Edge.
Yep.
Is it because Hogan didn't hit a 630, bro?
Bro, I don't understand why. Bro, if you look back at the match was good.
It's actually pretty good.
You have to watch it in an 80s lens, bro. Like, you have to.
I was shocked. I think
match.
a lot of people get caught up in comparing matches from the old days to now, and it's like you can't do. There's a reason why Savage and Steamboat was so esteemed at that time, because it was like an anomaly in WWF at the
Wrestling
time.
is a heavily relative to era. It's a relative to era subject when we talk about wrestling.
Facts. That's
Bro, give it like 20 years. People gonna be looking at times that they're gonna be like, "We done with the 20s." Just wait. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. It's coming, and we're gonna be the old heads.
I'm gonna tell them, yo, bitch asses wasn't there when Roman Reigns had that 4-year peak. Y'all wasn't there.
Yeah, I went there.
Yeah, y'all weren't there when Jack Perry was running shit.
Oh, right. Top 3 time.
All
3.
Right, we're done.
Khris,
Bye.
I hate you. All right, top 3 times.
This is why I bring up Eddie Thorpe.
Oh wow. 3.
Get the sign on me. I did it. That's why he was eating her face. Yeah. Yeah, that's why he was eating.
Bro, you really want to do this to somebody who knows where you live?
You do know where I live. That's crazy. You do know where I live. That's why he was eating her face.
All right, bro. I can't do this, bro. I'm putting my 2 weeks in.
It's time to wrap up the pod. Khris got some driving to do.
Let's go.
Facts.
Number 3.
This is outrageous.
2, 1. This is about to be an anomaly on this list. Look at this.
We have the same one.
Boom.
I love it, boys. Let's go.
Across the board.
I love the taste.
Yes, sir. I love it.
The taste.
I love it. I love it. All right. So obviously, all 4 of us have the Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 26. We could just chop it up about this match.
Oh, buddy. How do you rebound for WrestleMania 25? You put your fucking career on the line. That's how.
Bro, I love the fact that Shawn Michaels literally did everything he could to try and get this match. He eliminated his best friend from the Royal Rumble just for the opportunity to face this man at Mania.
That's why I love that Rumble so much.
That was a fucking elimination.
Facts. It took Shawn showing up in a chamber he wasn't even a part of to screw over Taker to get that match, to get Taker to agree to that match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what people don't forget, how that match happened. The match happened because Undertaker was like, gang, like, unless you win the Rumble, I got no real reason to face you. And Shawn was like, you want to fucking bet?
I can give you a reason.
He said, you want to fucking bet? Watch this. Watch what I'm about to fucking do to you right now.
By the way, speaking of this match, the dumbass nigga DJ Stores tried to tell me Edge and Jericho should have headlined over this shit because Edge won the Rumble. Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Bro, that nigga is, I'm not even gonna give him the time of day. But I'm not even supposed to be cussing.
Motherfucker Sean was so beaten up, he said.
He said, all right, you know what? I can't even beat you. I know
he said on his last leg, slapped the shit out of him.
That was the most telling thing. That was one of my favorite parts of that match, because that was like Shawn to a T. That was the character of Shawn Michaels to a fucking T. He is the most stubborn, hard-headed, don't give a damn type of guy ever, and that was the perfect way for him to go out. Undertaker scooping him up and leaping for the tombstone to take him out.
Right,
like,
respectful,
bro. Like, that was, for a while. This match is just something special. Obviously, I think 25 is better. I know some people think 26 is better. I think 25 is better as a match, but the story for this was incredible. The promo package, the running up the hill thing. Oh,
I don't even know which finish I prefer, bro. They're both great.
That was, this part of his promo. If I can't beat you, I have no career.
Yeah, man.
He basically told everybody, if I don't beat this motherfucker, everything that I did don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. Fucking the feud with Brett, feud with Triple H, me main event of Manias, Boyhood Dream. That shit don't mean nothing if I can't beat this motherfucker at the big stage, bro. Nothing.
And what's so crazy too, before 25, Shawn Michaels is undefeated against The Undertaker. That's crazy too. And now, just because Undertaker was on that WrestleMania stage, now he just can't beat. You can't beat him now. It's crazy.
How many main events does Shawn have?
What? 23,
12,
12, 14, 24,
20,
5?
23, and then 26. I think 5. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
A 5-time WrestleMania main eventer.
And then it got ruined, but we only got to talk about that. But
Kurt got one. God damn it.
I'm still so mad about that, bro.
well, they got one main event.
Should have been Undertaker and Kurt in 06. But move.
Hey, that No Way Out match though. All right.
What do we got?
3, 2, 1. By the way, the top 2s are very interesting.
Khris, what's going on there, buddy?
I'm the odd one out.
What's up? What's going on?
Nothing. It's just how I perceive moments.
How the
bro.
cookie crumbled, bro.
Ahmed, we do not like to bring up Shawn Michaels' 2018 retirement.
You just did.
Shut up. No, I did it because Ahmed brought it up in the chat, and I am here to tell you. I have long since accepted the reality that was AI. What I saw was AI and very good Photoshop. That was not Shawn Michaels. That was
very
AI
good
and Photoshop. It's like D Wade in a Bulls jersey. That shit was Photoshop.
No, D Wade in the
Cavs jersey, buddy.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That's that shit.
It's Photoshop.
I don't give the Cavaliers much credit, but y'all some real ones for sending him back to Miami and not somewhere else. Y'all some real ones for that.
Thank fuck. It was a breakup that just was never supposed to happen.
Right. All right. So number 2 on my list, I have Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 40 Night 2.
At my number 2, I got Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock, WrestleMania X7.
I don't even have to read. Y'all know, y'all can read. I'm not reading y'all my number 2. Y'all can read.
What about the
bitch?
What about the Spotify guys, man?
Fuck them.
Have a heart, bro.
It's Cody.
He eats another burger, he won't have one.
It's Cody and Roman from WrestleMania 40.
And mine is also Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns 2, WrestleMania 40 Night 2.
Yes, sir.
All right, Khris, why do you have? I'm sorry. All right, go ahead.
No, actually, yeah, Khris.
Should I go and then you guys
fucking explain yourself?
Yes.
All right, bro. I can explain myself better once I get to my one. But let me start, bro. Let me start. I just want to start by saying that this is one of the best matches of all time. I'm not letting that get lost in the shuffle. But I love the inclusion of Kurt Angle in this storyline, and I love the inclusion of Stone Cold's wife Deborah. because it didn't start out seemingly as personal between The Rock and Stone Cold.
Yeah.
But Vince making Deborah the manager of The Rock, making it so Stone Cold, he has no other reason to give a fuck. But the match itself, I thought The Rock sold his ass off. Those chair shots to the head, boy, bro. That, and then obviously fucking Vince McMahon coming out, and then the big fucking swerve, Stone Cold beating the shit out of The Rock with the steel chair. I'm a little surprised the match ended like that. Like it was just like with straight up chair shots. But nevertheless, they both end up fucked up in the end. But Stone Cold aligns with Vince McMahon, bro. He sold his soul, bro. Vince McMahon had to make a deal with someone who was making his life a living hell.
Tell me why.
And Stone Cold got what he wanted. He got what he ultimately wanted, bro. And that was the world championship.
So I'll start with the Cody Roman talk, man. Look,
man.
WrestleMania 40 will always hold a special place in my heart because of what was going on during the time, the growth of the podcast, me joining No Name, branching out into this content scene. Like that's where I really grew because I was just so passionate about wrestling at this time because everything that was going on was so special. And this Cody Roman build, I was so invested. When Rock tried to take the match, I was so mad. I hadn't got that mad about wrestling since Jeff Hardy got banished by CM Punk in 2009. Like, this was everything I love about wrestling encapsulated into one match. Like, everything that makes wrestling great, one match. I literally go back and forth between 1 and 2, but it was just like I just went ahead and went with the match at number 1 that I like more. So maybe that's a little biased inclusion, but it is what it is. But I mentioned how Benoit and Triple H and Shawn made me cry, specifically Benoit and Guerrero. This was the other match to make me cry for different reasons. It's just, this is special. Like, I don't think we're ever going to get anything like this again. I don't. And it's because of the fans revolting against my Via taking the match, bro. Like,
put Johnny Gargano in the main event. I bet you will.
Shit, I almost cried to take over New York. I ain't gonna lie. That was, wow. Especially when Ciampa came out. Oh.
Johnny Gargano in the WrestleMania main event in Big 2025.
You say that like he's washed.
Watch your mouth. We're not.
He's not washed, but he'll never get the main event. You are correct.
No, he probably won't.
He will never.
All right, Cam.
Ain't you an Ospreay fan? Like, bro, he just won a feud. He's still not going after a world title. Gotta be the most washed guy I've ever seen.
He actually is.
Look at his match all in.
Show. He actually is.
No.
What does the winner? He just entered himself into the Owen Hart Cup, and what does the winner of the Owen get, Lewis? What does the winner of the Owen get?
I promise you, Kyle Fletcher gonna win.
You know who else entered into the Owen, bro? Hangman.
And we gonna whoop Hangman's ass.
I'm just saying.
And we gonna whoop Hangman's ass.
If you don't talk about Cody Roman and stop talking about that party.
Facts.
Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. This is my time. This is my time with the microphone, bro. This is my time. Shut up.
You're right.
This is my time. Bad. Shut up. I'm telling you what we gonna do because Lewis don't. Because Lewis.
Can you hurry? Can you stop spitting on Mitri and just fucking talk about the match?
Yeah. What the fuck?
You're holding Mitri and you're spitting on him. Can you please talk about the match?
You got it.
Can you talk about the match? You're holding Mitri and you're spitting on him. Can you talk about the match?
Do we have to keep saying it?
Someone clip that and put that in the Discord so I can tag Mitri, please.
Oh my god.
Go to number one.
He said, "Nah,
motherfucker, I gotta talk about it." All right. So Cody and Roman WrestleMania 40 Night 2. When you thought Cody's story couldn't have any more adversity, the dude gets dog walked in night 1. Jesus Christ. This match was just like 39. They were wrestling. They were cooking. Roman Reigns hits the crossroads and said, "This move is ass. This shit don't beat nobody." These guys were going crazy, and on top of that, this was bloodline rules too, because Cody lost the night before in the fucking tag match. So this shit was crazy, and on top of that, we saw. So this is when Twitter was going crazy, like, "Oh yeah, this match better be the most overbooked match." And for once, wrestling Twitter was right, because this was undoubtedly probably the most overbooked main event we've ever seen, and it was and everything just aligned so perfectly. From fucking Kevin Owens to Seth Rollins to Solo to Maivia to even Undertaker was a replacement, but for Austin. But everything made sense. It was overbooked, but it made sense. And then obviously, I think what doesn't get talked about enough is the lead up to the three crossroads. When Cody was hitting him, Paul Heyman was screaming louder and louder and louder. He was screaming no. And every single time you see Cody hit the crossroads, he's just getting more emotional and more just he has to deliver the final one. And once Cody gets that 3 count, the entire arena goes crazy. It goes stupid. This is culminating arguably the greatest babyface story you've ever seen. Like, lead up to the top. Like, this is one of the greatest stories. Obviously, it ends one of the greatest championship runs we've ever seen in our lifetime. So good, bro. So good.
Yeah. And don't forget the Seth moment where he.
Seth coming out as the Shield.
We really believed John Moxley was coming out.
I didn't believe that shit. Y'all did.
For a split second, bro. I was like, why are they taking so long? But because I thought it was Seth at first, and they were taking forever. I'm like,
it was an underrated moment. Everybody who lost to Roman Reigns was holding Cody up high in the end.
Yeah.
Everybody in that ring lost to Roman Reigns at one point. From LA Knight to Jey Uso to Seth Rollins to Kevin Owens to Sami Zayn.
John Cena was in there too.
John Cena to Cody himself.
Wow.
Everybody at one point tried Roman Reigns and fell. And when you see all that talent in the ring, like, damn, Roman really cooked all that in one reign.
It's the best title reign I've ever seen.
Lewis just dropped a nuke, bro. I like that. That was fire.
Yeah, I never even thought about that.
Ever.
And no,
they were all victims of Roman.
The story.
How the fuck are we losing to a team trying to lose?
What?
Yo, can you not talk about shit Burton and talk about number one?
Oh my god. All right, number one, guys. I think it's kind of obvious what our number one.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
You spelt it wrong. You spelt it wrong.
Oh, my bad. Can I edit that? Actually, I think I got it.
You spelled it wrong.
Nah.
I got you, Lewis. I got you.
Read it as it's written, Lewis. Come on.
I'm not reading it.
Read it as it's written.
I am not.
Hold on.
Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Le Pebble.
If you read it as it's written, I'll take you off the sign.
That's not worth it. I'll be on the sign.
Hold on. Let me see
I'll be on the sign. It ain't worth it.
All right,
Stitch, you see this? He's trying to gaslight me.
No. Don't talk to Stitch. Don't talk to
Stitch. He's trying to gaslight me.
No.
Stitch, he's trying to gaslight me.
Fuck up.
He's trying to gaslight Stitch. You see that bullshit?
No. I think I got it up.
Bullshit.
Bro, Stitch.
I didn't change. Oh, okay.
It's whatever.
Read it as is.
Okay. I'm not reading as it is, but
why?
What do you mean why?
Because that's not what it says.
It is.
Le Pebble is so wild, bro.
It's a Le Pebble. What was wrong about it?
So I know my camera's weird right now. I'm sorry about that. Also, I know we're about to talk about the WrestleMania main event. Austin Rock. I just want to say, real quick, if you guys see a report going around online that Alexa Bliss has been pulled from WrestleMania 41, if you see a report that says Fightful reported that is not true. Sean Ross Sabat to come out and debunk that bullshit. So that is not true. Sorry, I know it's off topic. Okay.
All right, fixed it. We good.
Let's go. I appreciate you.
Son of a bitch.
All right, my number one, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock at WrestleMania. Like 7, 17, whatever.
My number one, I got Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 40, night 2.
That's wrong. I have Austin and Rock. I have Austin and Rock WrestleMania 17. Chris, I'm just joking. I
got
I got you.
I got Austin versus Maivia at WrestleMania X7.
Yeah, I just went with this as number one, like I said, because I like it more. But it's just like they're neck and neck. Number 1 and 2 are.
You're fucking lying. You made this list. I said I know what number 1 is. I got to figure out the rest.
I knew what number 1 and 2 was,
Yeah,
but I was
right.
like, some days I'm like, nah, it's Cody and Roman. But like, no, I had my top 5 really quickly, and then the rest I was like, Brock Roman was almost a cut. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway,
Damn.
Should've been.
piss off. I think the story of this match gets so undervalued. Not the build, but how they told the story in the match. As soon as the bell rings, Austin's wrestling heel. Like, he is showing pure desperation throughout. This match to me is the climax of the Attitude Era. WrestleMania X7 as a whole is the climax of the Attitude Era.
18.
No. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Like the callbacks in this match, you know, he had Rock putting Stone Cold in the sharpshooter with his face bleeding, callback to WrestleMania 13, Austin going for the $1 Million Dream, obviously a callback to the Ringmaster. It's like the story of Stone Cold. It's almost like a mini Firefly Funhouse in an actual wrestling match. Like, you got all these tiebacks, all these callbacks to all these important moments in Stone Cold's story and his entire career. And the heel turn itself, I think, gets underappreciated so much. I think the timing of it when they actually did it, bad. That part I'll give people when they complain about the heel turn. But the way they executed it, ace. Especially with Jim Ross on commentary.
You son of a bitch.
Jim Ross on commentary made this way better than it had to be, because the way the crowd reacted, you can make it like an inference, like maybe the crowd is with Austin and Vince is turning face or whatever. No, the way Jim Ross sold this, like the damn world was coming to an end.
Facts,
bro. Stone Cold has sold his soul to the devil himself to win the WWF title. Lives rent free in my mind. Like, what the hell is that, dog? It's just everything that Jim Ross did. Y'all cannot change my mind. I know people try to say Michael Cole. No, Jim Ross is the greatest commentator of all time. And him and Paul Heyman on commentary made this even better. Best commentary duo of all time. Don't at me. Just all of it. Perfect. Just perfect.
So I got Cody and Roman at WrestleMania 40 Night 2. I think realistically, I have this at 1 over X7 because I was able to live through it. I got to witness it firsthand, and I got to experience it with you guys. I know I'm not technically supposed to have personal feelings to this list, but I
do.
Yeah, I did.
But that's just how I feel. Maybe if I had lived through Rock and Austin, I'd probably have it at 1. But the fact that I got to live through Roman and Cody, that's what did it for me. But the match itself, bro, I love the fact that they used wrestling's past, present, and some would say future, if you want to count Solo Sikoa, to be able to tell this story. The match itself was great, like Lewis said earlier, with Roman Reigns using the crossroads on Cody Rhodes, talking shit, saying, "Look at it, this move is trash, man. This shit ain't beating nobody. This shit ain't beating nobody."
He said that move sucks. This shit beat nobody.
Bro, when Roman talking, when he's talking his stuff, bro,
he like during a match, he's probably the best shit talker I've ever seen. He like
greatest in-ring storytellers one,
bro.
I'll lay on this up, bitch, all night long.
Shut your mouth.
265 pounds. Can nobody do nothing?
He said, "My arm is extra big." He said, "I'm squeezing the life out of him."
I miss heel Roman already, bro.
He said, "Shut your mouth, Brooklyn.
Shut your mouth, Brooklyn."
Before I go out there in the crowd and I slap the taste out of your mouth.
No, the way he mocked LA Knight,
Oh my god.
He said Hollywood, big executive movie guys. I apologize. I
But I'm a
gotta
hurt
whoop his
man.
ass. I gotta whoop his ass, and then I'm gonna send his ass back. Don't bring him back here, cause this is my WWE. I said, oh, all right.
My God, I miss heel Roman Reigns already. Jesus
He
Christ.
said, yeah, the crowd was clapping for Edge. He said, don't clap, don't clap,
Don't clap. He's like,
Don't
don't clap.
don't clap.
Bro, the moment that made me lose, it, I laughed to this day when I hear it. Payback with Roman Spears, payback where Roman hits the spear, I think on the feed, and the ref is counting. He just yells at him, "Cow, bitch!"
That's how you knew, bro. We were in for some great work, bro. Oh my God, Roman's the best.
He said, what he say? He said, yo, this country sucks. It's the worst.
London is the dumbest, the worst place of all time.
Bro,
Oh,
Roman Reigns
shit.
turning heel is the best thing that could have happened to him.
I swear to God,
Bro,
he's the top 10 combos just off 4 years, bro.
Bro, that
Facts.
motherfucker, he smacked the shit out of Drew McIntyre. He said, give me a mic. He said, Cardiff. He didn't acknowledge me in the middle of
Gets Claymore right there. Or not Claymore, Glasgow.
Glasgow kissed him right there after, bro. He said, bro, he did the acknowledge me right in the middle of a fucking match, bro.
Bro. Sorry to cut you off, Chris. We had
No, you good. Bro, I love that. But no, the like Mo says all the time, actually. Before we got all the bells and whistles in that match, they were having a really good match before that.
Yep.
But overall, man, that moment is one of the greatest. I know I've said that a lot tonight, but that might be the greatest thing I've ever seen. That reaction when the ref's hand hit that final three, and the bell was a little bit delayed after the pin, and Samantha Irvin obviously choked up, like she couldn't even like bring herself to even say it at first. You could hear audibly, and then everybody. Hey, bro, I didn't even mention Jay and Jimmy's appearance in the match, bro. I thought that was that was better than anything they did in their match.
In their actual
match, bro.
Yep.
So I like the way that they tied everything together there. I know Undertaker wasn't audible over Stone Cold, but they made it work with The Rock. Yeah. It was just a clusterfuck, but it was a fun one.
Imagine the pop Austin would have got.
Question is he coming down? Is he walking or is he bringing the ATV?
Hey, I'm with it either way. I miss Stone Cold on my TV. I'd rather see him than my Via. I'll be honest.
Facts.
But, love the final boss stuff, but
yeah,
it's Stone Cold still.
Yeah, do I even have to comment on this match here? I think Mo did most of the. Do I even have to comment on this match here? Mo did all.
I went on and on. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't even have anything to say. I don't even have anything to say about this match. The heel turn I thought was fucking stupid afterwards. But it made sense. But it made sense for context. Although Steve Austin, Austin, I can't believe he took it this long to think about it. But looking back at it, Austin says he just would have took the help from Vince and then just stunned his ass at the end. But man, it is what it is. But it is what it is. But no, this match itself was great. One of the best WrestleMania main event of all time, to the greatest WrestleMania of all time. So yeah, there you go.
Real.
Yeah, no, this match was awesome. This was a Maivia getting his ass whipped fest. I absolutely love this shit, bro. He got fucking dog walked from bell to bell. But it was something to Chris said. The build was great. The fact that they added Deborah in there and Maivia looked at Stone Cold dead in the face and was like, I didn't ask for Deborah, so anything that happens, she's your responsibility. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck what happens to her. And then Stone Cold was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. What you have is what I want, which is the WWF title. I said, bro,
she's a non-factor.
I said, bro, your wife is getting her ass beat. And he said, fuck that. Give me the title.
I need to beat you rock more than anything you can ever imagine.
Bro, seeing his wife get fucking ankle locked, bro.
Kurt Angle, an asshole, bro.
He said, "Nah, I don't give a fuck about that. I want the WWF title, bro." Oh man, but it's such a good main event because Austin carried, bro, and
my.
Austin's godly, bro. Such a fun main event.
He's the best. He's the fucking best. But yeah, guys, that is our top 10 WrestleMania main events of all time. Honestly, all these lists I think are very valid. I have a hard time. I know one old head I'm expecting in the comments going to be like, where's Hogan Andre? Look, importance-wise, it'd make the top 10. Probably the top 5. But that match is no good.
But we gave love to the old heads, though, man. We got Hogan twice on here.
I will say, I'm going to keep myself accountable. I do think I fucked up somewhere. I like my list, but I didn't have Roman Cody 1.
Oh, that was one miss off your list.
That's an L. I'm going to own that. That's an L. That's an L.
Man, that happens.
Hogan and Savage is one. I'm like, damn.
That was a cut. I was like, damn.
Easy cuts for me. WrestleMania 20, WrestleMania 31.
Go to hell.
Easy cuts.
I despise you.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but I don't know if you guys seen it. But Brandon is doing a wrestling tournament on his thing. Why does this nigga Jeff Hardy have more votes than Ric Flair?
Oh my!
Is it a WWE bracket?
I
don't think so. Knowing Brandon, it is a WWE bracket. Bro,
he don't watch nothing else. It's Brandon, bro. Shout out Brandon, but he don't watch nothing else. Unless Mercedes shows up.
Yeah, right.
He didn't even watch her last time, bro. Y'all be falling for this shit.
Bro, that nigga Brandon cracked me up, bro. Grand Slam was going on, bro. Brandon hit the chat. He
bro, look at this, bro. Look at the buys. Look at the buys. In WWE, why the fuck is Cody getting one? Why the fuck is Goldberg getting one? Why the fuck is AJ getting one? Why the fuck is Rey Mysterio getting one? Why the fuck is John Morrison getting one?
John Morrison?
Why the fuck is Rob Van Dam getting a buy? The fuck?
Brandon. We're going to hit you in the chat. Brandon.
Christian. Look how he did my mans. He's doing this on purpose.
Nah.
I'll pick the right one. Here we go.
He said, he's doing this on purpose.
Oh
that nigga got Bret Hart against The Undertaker. I almost DN'd him.
Well, Bret is cooked.
He said only in WWE. I mean, I guess, Jeff. I guess.
No.
I guess.
No.
Brock Lesnar or Kane? What matchups? Stone Cold or Jericho? Roman or Ultimate Warrior? Owens or Bray Wyatt? Owens. Bray Wyatt by 4%.
Wow.
That's not interesting. Why the fuck is he up 4%? Batista or Booker T? That's closer than a lot of people like to make it seem. I'll give it to
I would say
Batista and Booker T.
Yeah.
I'll give it to
WWE,
Batista.
I'd say Batista. But
Dolph Ziggler or Gunther? Let's go.
Gunther clearing.
Bret Hart or Undertaker? Stop. Don't piss me off.
We don't even need to discuss that one.
Cena or Big Show? Cena. Bryan or Edge? Oh. Edge.
I gotta go Edge. I think, bro.
Seth Rollins at MVP. Come on, Seth man. Rollins. What's going on?
MVP, bro? Brandon.
He got a dope ass.
Ooh, this is an interesting one for WWE history. Bobby Lashley or Sheamus?
Ooh, Sheamus. Easily.
Ooh,
easily.
I don't know.
Sheamus has had a way better career in WWE. Well, if we do a TNA included, then
Bobby Lashley peaked way higher though.
I don't even know about that. Like
he did. We talk about the almighty WWE Championship run and the fact that Bobby Lashley came off one of the greatest mid-card title runs.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like, sure. I don't know. I might have to give it. But Sheamus is in ring.
I think Sheamus's longevity is.
I'll give it to Sheamus. Oh, yeah, okay, Sheamus that was close. 4%.
Okay.
Get the fuck. What the fuck is going on, bro? Man.
Bro,
don't do it.
Fuck out of here. Miz or Drew McIntyre? That's close.
In WWE,
I'll give it to Drew.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose or Del Rio? Dean Ambrose or Del Rio?
Dean Ambrose by 4,000 fucking points.
He put the black guys with each other. Kofi or Mark
Fuck Del Rio, by the way.
Kofi.
Bro, he got caught up in some shit again.
JBL or Triple H? Triple H. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We got John Morrison having buys. Let's go.
Bro, John Morrison got
Rob
a
Van
bye.
Dam having buys. Fuck yeah. You see that bullshit, Stitch? Even he can't believe it.
Bro, stop talking to Sticks. He can't hear you.
Right, he can't believe it. He can't believe
He
it.
can't
Fucking
believe it.
He can't believe it. He was stretching
Bro.
and he heard the bullshit. So now
You know, you know who you could talk to, bro? Jay Uso. He's right here. What's up, Jay?
What's up, Jimmy?
Hey,
What's up, Jimmy?
No. Jimmy, you cool. Jay, what's
Yeah.
up, bro?
What's up, Jimmy? What's up, Jimmy?
If you really want to take it there, bro, I have this.
What is that?
That is my Via Funko.
That's not a real one. It's not a real one.
he said that's a bootleg. Wow, that's
It's
crazy.
not a real one. It's not a real one.
Watch your face, bro.
They never made one for him.
This is
I
crazy.
made sure of it.
Oh, by the way, Lewis, I listened. I got the wireless.
Let's go.
Y'all boys ready for segments, bro?
Let's get it.
Let's get them out the
Nope.
way. There this guy go.
All right. So what we got next?
Chris, you ready, bro?
Shorts.
Let's
right?
do it.
Segments time, bro.
Oh yeah.
I gotta scroll all the way down for my shit.
Cam.
We gonna get
Cam.
back.
Cam.
What?
Oh boy.
How you doing, Cam?
Oh god.
What you want?
All right, Joe.
So
Let's
I
see.
listened to Morgan Wallen song.
Oh no.
I waddled my way out of there.
Oh, hell no.
Chris, it's your stage.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. This man, that motherfucker was wheezing. Oh my goodness. Chat, what's good with y'all boys? It's just me, Oos. Yeah, it's just us, Oos. For my matches of the week, I got three for y'all this week, and it's a pretty solid catalog. We're gonna start off with Friday Night SmackDown. That's March 14th, 2025. Obviously, Axiom versus Gunther. On SmackDown. This match went 10 minutes. They were in Barcelona. This is Axiom territory. Crowd was behind Axiom. They were behind Axiom for every punch, every kick, anything he went for, bro. They were going crazy. Much of this match, though, like at least the first like 4 or 5 minutes, Axiom was getting worked. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But ultimately, Axiom found an opening on the apron and hits Gunther with a top rope drop kick. Axiom hits a devastating knee and looks for a golden ratio, but Gunther actually explodes with a shotgun drop kick, followed by a power bomb, which sees Axiom actually kick out at 2. How many people do that, huh? Axiom attempts a Spanish fly. Gunther thwarts the first attempt. He goes for it again, and he actually goes for a Hurricane Rana this time. And Gunther catches him in a powerbomb formation. He doesn't quite finish the powerbomb because Axiom finishes out anyway with a Hurricane Rana from the top rope. That was a nice little spot. After that, Axiom hits a golden ratio. Gunther kicks out, of course. Axiom catches Gunther's chop. Again, how many people do that? He caught his chop and tries to lock in a submission, but Gunther was just too much. Gunther hits a powerbomb and a devastating lariat, followed by a final powerbomb for the 1, 2, and 3. Saw a little 10-minute match here on SmackDown. Nice little showcase match for Axiom in front of his people, and on a national. Not that NXT isn't national, but on a bigger stage, on a main roster stage for Axiom. Hopefully that translates to the States. Next we got Billy Starks versus Mercedes Moné for the TBS Championship. This was last night on AEW Dynamite. I forgot to write down the timestamp, but I believe it went about, I want to say 15 minutes. This was actually, at 20 years old, Billy Stark's 500th match. So shout out to her. I believe she started when she was 13. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this match, this was probably the match of the week in my opinion. They were going at it pretty quickly. Billy Starks, she goes for a swanton to the outside to a standing Mercedes Moné. She actually hit she connected with Mercedes, but the way she landed, it seemed like she hit the floor more than she hit Mercedes. I'm not gonna dock points for that. I just hope she was all right. That shit looked like it sucks. We get into the ring. Billy has Mercedes into a tombstone position. Mercedes counters into her own, And in this position, right now, you got to understand, Mercedes has Billy in the tombstone position. She elevates her up, right? She like picks her up, and she drops her knee first. It was like a code breaker. It was like a reverse code breaker almost. Mercedes hits a superplex, and she rolls through like Rollins would for the Super Falconero, but she attempts a 3 Amigos, and Billy Starks counters with a brain buster. They both get into a striking battle, which ends with a Mercedes lariat to Billy. Billy hoists Mercedes into an electric chair position. She grabs her by the arms. This almost looks like a winged angel position, but instead of hooking the arm, she's got her by the arms in the electric chair, and she just drops her. In real time, I thought she landed on her neck, but she didn't. She was all right. Mercedes was cool. Now, after this, Mercedes kicks out of that maneuver. Now, the way that she was positioned after kicking out, her legs were in the ring and her head was facing out. So her head was poking out on the apron, right? Billy Starks, I don't know why she decides to do this, but she hops up onto the second rope on the outside of the ring. And she attempts a swan, not a swanton, but a senton to what looked like about to be Mercedes' head. She was about to make Mercedes' head pop, but that was about to be her Achilles heel, because she obviously did whiff another apron spot that I cannot stand. That should look like it sucked, but she whiffed. Mercedes rolled her from outside the ring to the ring. Billy kicked out at 2, but she didn't waste no more time. She locked in the statement maker, and Billy Starks would ultimately succumb to the submission, and Mercedes would retain. Solid match. Very, very high on Billy Starks, and she's only 20 years old. Having a match like that with Mercedes Moné, someone with that type of with that type of reach, with that type of I guess star power in this business, it speaks volumes, bro. It really does, and I'm excited for her future. The third and final match, I'm sorry, I know I've been yapping, is Penta versus Ludwig Kaiser. This was no holds barred on Monday Night Raw. This went about 11 minutes. This, I say, like, shit gets going quickly. This match got started quickly. They were trading blows. Being in Brussels, Belgium, the crowd was behind every single thing that these two guys did. Penta sends Kaiser to the outside. Penta actually tightropes the barricade from the timekeeper, and he walks the barricade, and he hits a Hurricane Rana to Kaiser, and Kaiser ends up face first into the apron. So that was a nice little spot there. Penta then delivers a beautiful tope con hilo. Penta and Kaiser trade blows while standing on the announce desk, and then Kaiser goes for the eyes like the prick heel that he is, but it don't matter. It's no holds barred. And he actually connects with a Kaiser roll on the announce desk, which is it's big balls by Kaiser, but I respect it. Kaiser whips Penta into the corner, lifts himself up. You know how they do, and then Penta actually reversed that into a backstabber. You guys really have to see it. Like he was thrown into the turnbuckle, lifted himself up. He didn't quite clear Kaiser going back. He landed just enough so he can get his knees on the back and deliver the backstabber. Kaiser then hit a second Kaiser roll to no avail, another kick out. Kaiser was he then was looking for his patented like run around, like you know how he runs all the way around the ring and looks to kick somebody's head into the steel steps or the announce desk. He was looking for that, but he was met with a back body drop onto the announce desk. This is one of my favorite parts of the match. Kaiser starts talking shit to Penta in the ring. At this point, he's got a steel chair up against Penta's throat in the corner, and he says, "Penta, you will learn what it means to fear." And then, of course, Penta being Penta, he says, "Cero miedo." And chat, I don't know. Penta's a psycho motherfucker, bro. And so is Kaiser for agreeing to take this spot. Penta delivers a Mexican destroyer from the second rope. Kaiser's he's standing in the middle of the ring. Penta's on the second round. He delivers a beautiful Mexican destroyer on top of a steel chair. And then he finishes up with a Penta driver again onto the steel chair, just for added measure for the 1-2-3. And Penta gets the win over Ludwig Kaiser on Monday Night Raw. Very solid match with the crowd behind everything they were doing. They definitely helped the match. They went about 10 minutes, and they fucking tore it down. But chat, that's all I got for y'all boys this week. For my matches of the week, I'm going to toss it over to Lewis. I'll see y'all in a couple minutes.
Y'all already know why you're here. It's a segment you live for. It's a segment you breathe for. It's a segment where you want to know who to look out for. And I have one special person for you guys to look out for after we go through these names, these other names. Number one person to look out for going forward right now is Javon Evans. Listen, if you saw the brawl that happened on NXT between Trick Williams and Obafemi, Javon was getting his licks in, but he was getting tossed to the side as if he doesn't matter. People were throwing him aside. Trick Williams is talking down on him, little broing him like his opinion doesn't matter, like Javon is not going to do anything. World champ, guys. World champ in the future. Oh, God. Pay attention to Javon Evans, bro. The Javon Evans story is climbing up. Next up is going to be a guy from the new NXT faction. And it's going to be Lucky Ali. That promo was the best promo out of the four guys. Lucky Ali is the only name I know. But his promo was also the only one that really stood out to me. Lucky Ali, his voice cadence, to his control, the way he switches up the tone. He went from being serious to sounding like a maniac and chaos. Like Lucky Ali, he's going to be like that. I feel like he's going to be the true not the breakout star. I feel like he's going to be the main star of the group. I think the breakout star is going to be Dion Lennox for sure. But Lucky Ali, I feel like he's the main star. He got to be the one to lead this group. He's the most pro-ready guy in there. So shout out Lucky Ali. Next up, she's been getting a lot of praise recently, and rightfully so. She's the future of women's professional wrestling, or just professional wrestling in general. And we're going to go to the AEW side. Billie Starkz, to have 500 matches at 20 years old is absolutely ridiculous. And to face Mercedes Moné, already at 20 years old on a huge stage on Dynamite, is absolutely ridiculous. Billie Starkz is the building block for AEW, for young AEW talent, especially on the women's side, that AEW needs for the future. Billie Starkz, make no mistake, future AEW Women's World Champion. She is like that. Great in-ring worker, great character worker. She has all the tools to be successful, and I wish nothing but the best for Billie Starkz. I hope one day in the next 3-4 years, she takes that leap to becoming AEW Women's World Champion. They need young women on the roster that they can truly build around. I truly believe she can undoubtedly be the face of that women's division for years to come. And next up, I feel like when I say you guys have to look out for him, I truly mean not for his booking, but a decision has to be made with him. And it's Austin Theory. Austin Theory's getting squashed. He's getting smoked left and right. They keep prolonging this Grayson Waller turn. Like, dude, something got to shake with Theory. Theory, I think we all know, is incredibly talented. He has all the looks. He has everything you need to be successful. I honestly rewatched his promo he had against John Cena for the build-up of WrestleMania 39. The promo, in hindsight, was not a bad promo. Don't let people fool you. Theory's promo on John Cena was a good promo for Austin Theory standards. The problem was John Cena completely obliterated his ass on the mic and completely ruined anything Theory built up. But go look back at the promo. Theory cut a very good promo for his standards. Very good promo. Punchlines were hitting. He was getting some good heat. Just John Cena's John Cena. But Theory is a guy we need to look out for. Honestly, Theory is one of those guys I feel like... I got you. So I feel like Theory is one of those guys that really needs a reset. And people are wondering, what's the best thing you could do for Theory? Send him back to NXT? Should he get released? What's going on? I feel like an NXT move would not be the best choice. Why would it not be the best choice? Because NXT right now is starting to once again, and I'm happy, but it's starting to become oversaturated with talent. And Theory, to me, is just not a name I'm going to be excited about when I think of NXT. You got Trick Williams that's more than likely going to get caught up after Stand and Deliver, but Oba's going to be there for a while. Javon Evans is going to be there for a while. You got the new faction that's led by Lucky Ali. Ricky Saints is down there. Sean Spears is forever going to be down there because he's a guy that's going to be training a lot of the guys. He was hired to be a trainer and coach, you know. But NXT is starting to get back to that place where we know and love again when it comes to the main event talent for the guys. And, you know, Theory's just not a name I want to see down in NXT. What I do think, though, is him and Grayson Waller have to separate in the draft. That's where I feel like is best for Austin Theory. Him and Grayson Waller need to separate from the draft. And honestly, Theory, try out the babyface run. They need to try out the babyface run, put him in the mid-card, let him cook because we know Theory can cook, and just let him do his thing. But Theory is a name everybody needs to look out for because we don't know what's going on with Theory. We don't know the mindset they have on Theory. We don't know. We just know he's a dude with a bunch of potential, but he's not being booked well right now. Yeah. Last but not least, this is the special name I want you guys to look out for because I watched his match. This week, and I can honestly say, the guy you guys need to look out for, Ridge Holland. Honestly, dude, Ricky Saints carried that fucking match. Like, he did not make Ricky Saints look any good. And go look at when Ricky Saints was doing his comeback, where Ricky Saints did the clotheslines and shit, and then he tried to do the tornado DDT. When Ricky Saints had him in the position to do the tornado DDT, Ridge Holland was like 50 fucking feet away, and Ricky couldn't even put his foot on the rope, and Ridge had to scoot all the way fucking back for Ricky to hit the tornado DDT, and Ridge didn't even jump high enough to get enough rotation for Ricky to fully hoist him for the Rochambeau. Ridge, if you cannot, and I repeat, if you cannot do the simple task of making an NXT guy, especially a guy like Ricky Saints, an NXT main eventer, look like $1 million fucking bucks with just their regular comeback finish, we got to have some conversations about you. There's so many other people in NXT that could have did the job better than you did, but they chose you because, you know, they still rock with you. And I'm one of those people where I'm like, Ridge Holland ain't all the way bad. Not world title material, but not all the way bad. He's somebody you can have on the roster and, you know, take up spots, you know, put him in a feud here and there to give somebody something to do. That's what I thought Ridge Holland has. But if you just can't get the comeback finish right and make somebody like Ricky Starks look like $1 million or Ricky Saints like $1 million, we gotta have some conversations. If you can't do that, you can't do anything at all, Papa. I'm sorry. You can't. I watched that shit back so many times and I'm like, did Ricky fuck up? Nope. Nothing was on Ricky. I can tell you guys that. Nothing was on Ricky. Ricky did nothing wrong. Ridge was out of place and did not do his job, which made the tornado DDT look not so strong when Ricky's foot kicked off the rope, and it made the Rochambeau look like Ricky could barely deadlift him. Because of Ridge, I saw people in the comments on YouTube and on Twitter saying, maybe Ricky needs a new finisher because he can't hit the Rochambeau on everybody, which I disagree because I saw Ricky Starks for an entire feud, Rochambeau Brian fucking Cage, who more than likely weighs more than Ridge Holland. It's the fact that Ricky can't hit it on a big guy. It's the fact that the guy he's trying to hoist up is putting on dead weight, and it's not helping Ricky at all. So that's how I feel. Ridge Holland, watch out for him because I don't like when people lose their jobs, but I generally wouldn't be surprised if he's on the WWE chopping block. I really wouldn't be surprised. So the names you got to look out for, Ridge Holland, for obvious reasons, Javon Evans, Lucky Ali, Billy Starks, and Austin Theory. Now we're going to pass it to Cam for pro wrestling news because he's a drama queen, so we're going to pass it out to Cam. Love y'all. Stay safe. Stay blessed.
Fuck you, Lewis. Fuck you, Lewis. Fuck you, Lewis. Fuck you, Lewis. Okay. A couple bit of news here. Alexa Bliss has been pulled from WWE World. This has been confirmed by Fanatics. But just because she has been pulled from WWE World does not mean that she has been pulled from WrestleMania. If you guys see a report going around saying that Alexa Bliss has been pulled from WrestleMania, that report has been false. Sean Ross Sapp has confirmed that is bullshit. So there you go. Major match. We have a major match planned for AEW. Last night, as we all know, Mercedes Moné beat Billy Starks. And according to Fightful, Athena versus Mercedes Moné is happening, but it could happen as soon as AEW Dynasty. So there you go. So it looks like that's going to be the Dynasty match and probably the All-In match again. So it looks like that's going to be a feud. Konosuke Takeshita is debuting for House of Glory. Konosuke Takeshita is debuting for House of Glory April 25th. So there you go. Sting. People from AEW have been trying. Fuck you, Khris. 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 Lex Luger. Lex Luger, as we all know, is going into the WWE Hall of Fame, and according to reports, WWE is hopeful that Sting will be able to do the induction. WWE is trying to come to an agreement with AEW that lets the WWE is trying to come to an agreement with AEW that would allow Sting to do the induction. Don't piss me off. Fuck y'all. You know what? Fuck these news. Fuck this news. You know what? Fuck these news. I'm tired of y'all. Shut up. Shut up. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all. But no, Sting, that have been the reports. And so, WWE is trying to make amends with Sting, with AEW, so Sting can do the Hall of Fame induction. So there you go. And Kairi Sane has been training. According to Fightful, Kairi Sane has been training. So Kairi Sane may be back very soon. Excuse me, shit. That's I'm done with the news. I'm logging off. I'm done with the news. And last bit of news here: Ludwig Kaiser's working babyface on the house show loop for WWE. So there you go. All right, so there you go. I'm done with news. Fucking each and every last one of y'all. Y'all make my ass itch. Mo, hurry up with this shit, man. Fuck. Y'all can't see me, but fuck y'all.
What is Cam on, bro? All right. Y'all know what time it is, bro. This week in wrestling history. Let's get to it. All right. March 20th, 1994. This is the only part of March 20th that is even remotely important besides the birthdays. WrestleMania 10. In my opinion, the first ever good WrestleMania. You had Brett and Owen to open. You have the Razor and Shawn ladder match. And then you have Brett having the first underdog come from behind, win the world title closing for WrestleMania. So there you go. That's pretty much WrestleMania 10. In terms of birthdays, we got Sting turning 66 years old. We also got Homicide. Unfortunately, he had the diagnosis not too long ago. I think yesterday or today. Homicide has a cyst on his brain, so he can't wrestle anymore, unfortunately. But today is his birthday. He turns 48 years old. You also have Matt Taven turning 40 years old. And you have Jonathan Gresham, former Ring of Honor World Champion, turning 37 years old. So that's March 20th. March 21st, again, very some of these days are iffy and then other days are huge. So only moment for March 21st, we have Fastlane 2021. We have an underrated Drew and Sheamus match on that show. I think it's a no holds barred match. We also have a great main event with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. This was technically the first time Roman Reigns ever tapped out, but he didn't officially tap out because, whatever. But that was the justification for Daniel Bryan to be in that triple threat match. So there's that. In terms of birthdays, we got one birthday. You got Chris Candido, former ECW wrestler, born in 1972, unfortunately passed away in 2005 at the age of 33. So that's unfortunate. March 22nd, 1999, you have one of the greatest segments in the history of Monday Night Raw. You have the Stone Cold Steve Austin beer bath on the corporation. I don't even think I need to explain that. If you're a fan of wrestling and you somehow have not seen that segment, I'm not going to say you're not a real fan, but go watch that segment. It's amazing. Also, you have the first draft lottery, the WWE draft lottery in 2004. This was the thing I remember most about this is Triple H. Well, also Edge returned on this night after his neck injury, but on this night, Triple H got traded. He got drafted to SmackDown, but then got traded back to Raw for Booker T and the Dudley Boys. Triple H in 2004 was worth 3 people. So, yeah. No birthdays on that day. March 23rd, WrestleMania 13 in 1997. Obviously, mostly remembered for Brett and Austin in what I consider a perfect professional wrestling match. I don't need to explain that one, but he also had Undertaker and Sid on that show. Yeah, Brett and Austin saved that show from being a bottom 5 WrestleMania of all time. Anyway, 2004, this is a SmackDown. You have Kurt Angle being named the general manager after his match with Eddie Guerrero at WrestleMania 20. And then you also have, on that show, you have JBL, the official repackaging of JBL from Bradshaw and the APA to what he became and what we pretty much know him for. And that was the beginning of the arc between him and Eddie Guerrero from there going forward. Again, a day with no huge birthdays. March 24th. This one's stacked when it comes to birthdays, but at one big event, WrestleMania 7. This show is weird. So WrestleMania 7 starts pretty decent. You have some solid matches to start, particularly Macho Man and Warrior in the middle of that card. Obviously, one of the greatest moments, one of the greatest matches in WrestleMania history. But then the show kind of falls off a cliff. Then you got a main event of Hogan and Slaughter, which was, it's like the OG version of WrestleMania 34, but we'll move on from that. So birthdays, you have Gorgeous George, one of the most influential wrestlers of all time. If you take a look at it, he was like one of the first like super flamboyant type of characters in professional wrestling. I think one of, if not the first wrestler to have theme music. So there's that. Born in 1915, passed away in 1963. So yeah. Also on this day, this one, the age just threw me off. The Undertaker, Mark Calloway, turns 60 years old on March 24th. That doesn't feel real. No, he's still 50 in my head. At most in my head. Also, you have Epico turning 43 years old. Khris, shut up. You have Lana, aka CJ Perry, turning 40 years old, and Lacey Evans turning 35 years old. Didn't realize she was that young. But yeah, that's March 24th. March 25th, 1997, Monday Night Raw. You have Brett uniting the Hart Foundation, pretty much with getting Bulldog and Owen back, and fixing that whole familial bond to make the Hart Foundation go from a tag team to a faction. Khris, go to hell. 2002, you have the first WWE draft. I believe the first ever draft pick was The Undertaker. It was either Undertaker or Rock. I don't remember very well, but yeah, the first WWE draft in 2002. As for birthdays, you have Tim White, former referee for the WWE, WWF. Born in 1954, unfortunately passed away in 2022. So yeah. March 26th, 2001, huge day in professional wrestling. You had the final Monday Nitro for WCW, the final WCW show ever. On that show, I believe it was main evented by Sting and Ric Flair. Actually, technically, it was main evented by a segment with Shane McMahon on Nitro. It was a go-home show for it was Rock as the first draft pick. Thank you. Appreciate that, chat. You had, Shane McMahon saying, "Oh, I bought WCW. I'm the one that has the name on the contract." Also, I believe that was the night where Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle made it official for WrestleMania X7, which was 6 days away. So they made that match official on the go-home show. So that was weird. 2019 to SmackDown. This SmackDown gave me one of my favorite moments in SmackDown history and one of my least favorite moments in SmackDown history. So we'll start with the least favorite. Charlotte beating Asuka for the SmackDown Women's title for no fucking reason. When she had a Raw Women's title match, literally weeks away from this freaking match. Why? I will never. I don't know why people don't bring this up more when they talk about people being a Hogan, because that is a Hogan moment. Anyway, and then you have the new the thing I like the most about the show. You have the New Day Gauntlet, whereas Big E and Xavier fighting for Kofi Kingston to get his match at WrestleMania. And obviously, you know what happened. You had the Usos and the New Day little moment there where the Usos forfeit and all that. But yeah, Kofi's match is made official on this night. So that's that for March 26th. In terms of birthdays, you only have Sylvain Grenier, former member of La Resistance, turning 48 years old. So happy birthday. So that's this week in wrestling history. Let me get the guys back up here. This guy.
That is a justified question, bro. What are you gonna get from? What are you gonna get your favorite wrestler for his birthday?
Go to hell. Tired of you. I despise you.
I'm just asking sincere questions.
Go to hell.
Damn, Cam Luger's a Hall of Famer before Sid.
Luger deserved his Hall of Fame induction, just like Sid does.
Cam, you better respect Jack Perry, motherfucker.
Luger took too long to get in there. I'm not gonna lie.
Luger should have been in already.
How you feel Jimmy Uso's a Hall of Famer before Sid too?
Oh boy, you hear that, Big Jim?
All right, y'all. I will see y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. SmackDown Watch Along out and y'all.
Goddamn right you will.
This guy.
Actually, you know what? Because Chris said it, now y'all won't see me tomorrow for the SmackDown Watch Along.
Why?
Why?
You make me watch 3 hours of SmackDown alone? Fuck it, I got Chad. Don't worry about it.
All right,
This
y'all,
Cam
look.
always making plans and shit.
Yeah, right.
All right, y'all. I got some shorts for y'all. I got 4 of them. One for the whole group, and then one I'm gonna give y'all individual shine.
Let's go, baby.
Let's do this thing. So let's start with Lewis.
Oh,
Lewis, I got one for you, brother.
huh?
I got a blind ranking for you.
Ugh,
You're gonna like this one.
I don't.
I think this is gonna go your way. I genuinely think it's gonna go your
Don't
way.
think it will.
I think it will go your way.
Let's go. Come on.
Lewis, I need you to blind rank these WrestleMania Undertaker matches since this is your GOAT, my boy.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's go. We'll start with Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 25.
1.
All right.
2.
2.
Let's go 2.
Okay, that's risky.
This is just Undertaker matches, right?
Just Undertaker
All
matches.
right.
Yep.
2.
Okay. So some people may not like that in the comments, but it's all right. It's all right.
Fuck you and the comments. Put that in the video.
Good Lord. All right. Next one. We have WrestleMania 15, Big Boss Man versus The Undertaker inside Hell in a Cell.
That shit at 5, bro. This shit at 5, bro. Ew.
Okay. Next one I got for you. CM Punk versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 29.
Solid 3. I'll give that one a 3.
3. All right.
3. Right. Like that match. Have 2, 3, and 5. I'm nervous, bro. What a fuck up this list.
So what you got left? You got 1, and then you got
4.
You got 4.
4, yeah.
1 and 4 left. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Next one on the list, WrestleMania 24, Undertaker versus Edge.
I know how Mo is, bro. It's either going to be I put this at 1 and the one I want is at 4, or I put this at 4 and some dog shit one goes at 1. So just for the content, put that shit at 4.
You're going to like this. End of an era, WrestleMania 28.
Oh, baby, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. W list.
That's what I wanted. Yes, end of an era is better than 25. Fuck you, chat.
He's wrong.
I'm right.
Man,
I am
wrong.
so right.
He's
I am so
wrong.
right.
No.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what this fighting stance is. I'm going to knock the fuck out with this, but you know.
Nigga, what?
Any man with 2 hands has a fighting chance. You know that.
You heard what I said.
You're an idiot.
You heard what I said. End of an era is the greatest match in WWE history. You heard what I said.
Oh, wow. That's
You heard what I said.
That's not crazy to say.
You got a problem?
It's not crazy to say.
You enjoy Cena versus Nexus at SummerSlam.
Whoa.
Shut up, Cam.
The match ain't bad, but the finishes.
Okay.
Morgan Wallen, new album, May 16th.
No, ban him.
Damn, he brought. Oh, I thought Khris was about to get the sign.
He's making it hard, bro. He's making it hard. Pause.
I didn't even think about that. See, I wouldn't even be gonna be childish this time. Well, all right, Cam, this one's for you, brother.
Oh shit, he's gonna fuck
Since
up.
you're the grabs guy,
Yes, sir.
you're the grabs guy, man.
Yes, sir.
Cam, I need you to guess the top 10 WrestleMania matches of all time according to Ranker.
We got Steve Austin versus Bret Hart.
That is number 2 on this list, yes, sir.
We have Undertaker and Shawn Michaels.
Which one?
25.
That's at number 1.
We have Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. 26.
That's at number 5.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We have some. Let's see. We have Triple H, Benoit, and Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 20.
That did not make the list, actually.
Motherfucker. We have Brett. We have Brett versus Owen Hart, WrestleMania 10.
That is number 6 on the list, yes, sir.
Okay, so I got 6. Okay, all right. So I got 3. We got Daniel Bryan and Triple H from WrestleMania 30.
That did not make the list, no.
Motherfucker. We have Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar from WrestleMania 19.
That did not make the list either.
We have Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 19.
No.
Motherfucker, we losing recipes at this fucking point.
Hey, I will say there's a lot of Shawn Michaels on this list. Unsurprisingly, but yeah.
We have End of an Era.
End of an Era did not make the top 10.
Okay, we losing recipes to this motherfucking point. We have Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. We got that overrated as Iron Man match.
That is at number 10, yeah.
We have Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon. We got that overrated as ladder match.
That is at number 8. You about to piss the old heads off. Yeah, that's at number 8.
No, I don't care. Them old heads and kiss my ass. We have Shawn. You said it's a lot of Shawn Michaels in here.
Mm-hmm.
We have Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle from WrestleMania 21.
That is number 9 on the list, yes, sir.
Better be number 9. What the fuck?
At least it made the list.
Thanks.
Okay. So how many am I missing?
You're missing 4 of them.
Okay.
Oh no, 3 of them. I literally have them counted on my hand. I count. Yo, you're missing 3.
We have Austin and Rock from WrestleMania 17.
That is number 7 on the list.
Holy shit, Cam.
We have John. Nope. I don't think Cena's gonna have any. Fuck it. We have John Cena and nope. I don't think Cena's gonna have any.
Nope.
Yeah. I figured. We're gonna have Undertaker and actually, I think Undertaker might only have 2. I don't know if he has. I don't know. Undertaker and Triple H from 27.
No, that does not make the top 10.
I figured. So I figure Undertaker doesn't have that many. Who have I missed so far? That would be obvious.
There's one like super classic, and then there's one that's like just
it's Steamboat,
not modern, but yeah.
Is it Steamboat Savage from WrestleMania 3?
Steamboat Savage is number 4 on the list. Yeah.
All right, and then I need one more or 2 more.
You need one more, and then that one is more not modern, but it's not old. It's not super old either.
Not modern, but not super old. Hogan and Rock.
That did not make the top 10. No.
As it should. That should better not make the top 10. You said it's super old. You said it's not super old, but it's not technically modern either.
No.
What Mania is it from?
I'll say it's an Attitude Era WrestleMania. I ain't gonna spoil that part. That's gonna give it away.
Oh, the Hardys and the Dudleys. The Hardys versus Dudleys versus Edge and Christian.
Yes, sir. TLC 2 is number 3 on the list. The top 3 is pretty valid. I ain't gonna lie. Top 3 is pretty valid, but then it gets kind of weird after that. So for chat, I'll read off the list really quick. So at number 1, you have Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 25. Number 2, you have Bret and Austin from WrestleMania 13. Number 3, TLC 2 from WrestleMania 17. Number 4, you have Steamboat Savage from WrestleMania 3. Number 5, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 26. Number 6, you have Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, WrestleMania 10. Number 7, you have Stone Cold versus The Rock, WrestleMania 17. Number 8, you have Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon, WrestleMania 10. And number 9, you have Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 21. And at number 10, you have Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 12.
That overrated ass Hanger Man match. That overrated ass match. Overrated ass match. And you know what? Over end of an era. You don't lost your goddamn. You know what?
Now that is a bad cut. I am
Leaving
not
off
gonna
the
lie.
greatest match of all time, bro.
That is a terrible cut. I'm not gonna lie.
Greatest match of all time is Okada Omega. I don't know what the fuck you did.
Here you go. No, I'm just
I'm surprised you didn't say Osprey.
that's valid. No, that's a valid match. All right, Chris. This one's for you, brother.
All right, motherfucker, what you got for me?
Chris, I need you to let me know if these things are overrated or underrated.
Let's do
You
it.
ready for this? Let's go. Let's start hot. Let's start with the clips. The big clip. Cody Rhodes is WWE champion.
I'll say underrated. I'll say underrated because I feel like it's gotten a lot of shit, but the feuds that he has been in that's been given some steam, like with AJ and Kevin Owens, it's been some of the best shit that WWE's been doing. Obviously it doesn't help when you're put with Solo Sikoa and Logan Paul, but when he's given the chance to cook, he does.
Okay. Next one. Cinematic wrestling matches.
Again, I'll say underrated. When it's used right, there's a time and a place for it. When it's used right, it works.
Simple as that. All right, next one. The WWE 2K game series.
I'll say overrated, bro. I'll say overrated. I think the SVR game's clear. Because when you think 2K, like the only like really good ones I can think of are like 2K14, 2K19, and then the last couple of games. But in between, there's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. 2K20, Can's favorite.
Oh God, Jesus. Jesus. All right, cool. And then one more for you. Last one, the Winged Eagle belt. And you got to pick one, underrated or overrated.
I will say, I'm gonna say overrated, bro. I'm gonna say overrated, bro.
Is there a reason why?
I feel like it's a little bit of nostalgia, bro. I feel like it's a little bit of a nostalgia pull for people these days. It's a beautiful looking championship, bro. But when you think like all time, it's cool, but
all right, that's overrated, underrated wrestling edition, y'all. Cool.
Jack Perry underrated.
Oh, brother. Yeah, I just want to get you guys some shine on these clips. And then now it's time for one as a group. Is Cam still here?
I'm here, motherfucker.
Ew,
Watch your mouth.
Go.
Watch it, bud. No, I'm fine.
Oh, ugly, so close. Sorry, I'm not used to it.
All right, bro. All right, y'all ready?
Cam, when you sneeze, do you touch your lip?
No, I don't.
All right. Y'all ready for this?
You don't go.
Guess the wrestler in 15 questions or less.
We got this, boys. We got this.
All right, who wants to start?
I didn't make this too challenging, by the way.
Former world champion.
Yes.
Fuck you hesitate for? Is this?
I'll just say it's the NXT title, not count it as a world title.
Ah.
All right.
All right. Hold on. Here's another one. Is he a multiple-time NXT champion?
No.
All right. So that knocks off Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, Trick Williams, Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, and Tommaso Ciampa. So that's 6 guys that knocks off.
Have they main evented WrestleMania?
Yes.
Okay.
This is I have. Oh, Sami Zayn.
Easy as fuck. There you go. It's Sami Zayn, y'all. That was.
Come on, Lewis.
I'm gonna give y'all another one. That was too easy.
I
should have told you.
You're right, Matt Thunder. Ain't Karen Cross.
You go down, I'm going down too.
What, Stitch? What the fuck,
Cam.
dude? What is he?
I don't know, Stitch. He's acting kind of gay.
All right, we're gonna try this one. I already got another one. All right, shoot, that's on my mind. All right, guess the wrestler in 15 questions or less.
Cam, you get the first question since you ain't say the last one. It's ask a question, bro.
What the fuck is so funny, yo?
He looked at himself.
You're stupid as fuck.
Wow.
Oh man, former world champion.
What?
Former world champ. He's
Get in the frame, nigga.
His elbow
Former
is.
world champion.
Go what?
Former world champion.
Yes.
Are they active?
No.
Have they main evented a WrestleMania?
Yes.
Ew. Okay. It's a lot of undeserving world champions that main evented a WrestleMania.
Have they won a Royal Rumble?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Were they only WWE?
No.
Oh, okay. So former world champion. They've won a Royal Rumble. They've okay. So that would take it to.
Am I allowed to make an educated guess?
Go for it. Yeah.
Is it Rey Mysterio?
It is not Rey Mysterio.
Ew.
Fuck.
He didn't main event at WrestleMania.
Rey Mysterio
forgot.
I'm going to say the answer is Seth Rollins.
It's not Seth Rollins. Active.
Oh, active. This
You gotta
person is
remember.
active, right?
Yeah. No. Retired. Excuse me.
Retired.
retired.
All right.
Sorry.
So this person retired. They won a Royal Rumble. They made event at WrestleMania.
Have they headlined multiple WrestleManias?
Yes.
And they're inactive. Is this person dead?
No.
That leaves
That's
off
what they-
Sid, Cam. I'm sorry.
Well, he never won a Rumble anyway, so he.
Is it Hogan?
It is not Hulk Hogan.
He's technically still active, but you said retires. He's technically active, but he's not active. Brock Lesnar.
It's not Brock Lesnar.
What? All right. What questions are we at? How many?
You guys have 4 more questions.
I feel all right. So inactive. They're not dead. They're not dead.
We're not dead.
So no Savage.
They had like multiple.
I mean, it's no Savage, no Sid. Where do you think? What other company did they work in? Do you feel like they were also very good in?
Just ask.
So I
gotta ask like one of those like is he this or did they work here or whatever?
Did he work in WCW?
Yes.
Steve Austin, Stone Cold, Steve Austin.
It is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Damn, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Yes, sir. That is
I would not have gotten good shit, Cam. They said Cam's head looks like an elbow.
That said Cam celebrating like he helped.
They fried this man, but hey, chat, we appreciate y'all pulling up, man. That's all I got for the shorts, so that's
What the fuck is your profile picture?
Who?
What the fuck is your profile picture?
I think it's Osprey.
Is that Will Ospreay working at UPS? What the fuck? Is that
Yeah. Go.
Bro.
Go.
But yeah, that is episode 70 of the Rated M podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, man. Make sure you like up the stream if you haven't already. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, Apple Music, all of that good stuff. Follow all of our social medias on the screen right here. What else do I have? Oh, turn on post notifications because I am posting tomorrow. I am working my ass off to post this video tomorrow, and I'm going to stay super consistent from there. Anything else you guys got to add to that?
Are we locked in for Saturday?
Oh yes, Saturday. We're gonna be doing a certain watch along to a certain WrestleMania. It was the last time they were in Las Vegas for WrestleMania. Folks, we're gonna be doing a watch along to WrestleMania 9.
I don't know who the fuck agreed to that.
He said, who, me? Said me.
don't know.
Nah, but it's only fitting, isn't it? And episode 71 is gonna be a Khris idea. So
Yeah. Do you know why?
because this man was forced to watch Jenna versus Charmel, bro.
What the fuck did
I
I
thought
do?
you
to deserve
enjoyed
that?
it.
What?
Sign him. You might as well.
You enjoyed it.
You might as
Bro,
well.
I had to go from Rich Holland to Edward to that shit.
I mean, was Edward that bad?
Sign him again.
He got his ass kicked. That was pretty fun.
And he still got Dakota Kai.
Chat, I'm
Yo.
I'm getting my keys right now and I'm pulling out, bro.
Yeah, he
End
knows
the
where
stream.
you live, bro.
End the stream so I can do this, bro. I'm pulling
All right,
out, bro.
y'all. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. And we'll see y'all for the watch alongs. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for the video. So yeah.
Osprey sucks, Cam. That's how we
Jack
end.
Perry clears.
Bring back bullying.